out-of-body experience.
Welcome to the Brothers of Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome back to the Brothers Wrestling Podcast with your host, Logan and...
Hey, dude.
And today we bring you the second annual Bracket Madness. Last time we did this, it was our first ever stuff we did on the channel. Our first few episodes that we did on the channel here in Brothers Wrestling was the Champions Bracket, the best WWE Champions of all time bracket. And that went really well. It was one of our most successful episodes, and we really enjoyed it. So we thought we would bring back the Bracket Madness, but do it this time in March when brackets are the most popular because of college basketball and all that kind of stuff. So this time we have the Supercard of Wrestling Bracket Madness. And that involves every pay-per-view across all of wrestling. WWE, New Japan, AEW, TNA, WCW, name your promotion. If they had a really good pay-per-view in their history, it's probably going to be on this list. So Hade has more details. Hade, take it away.
Okay. So, yes, like you said, this is the Supercards of Wrestling Bracket Madness. So basically, it's any big-time supercard in professional wrestling history. Supercards didn't really get super popular until about the 80s. Obviously, with Starrcade from WCW, Jim Crockett Promotions, and WrestleMania from the WWF at the time. So, but there was a few that happened before those two big ones happened. So we got a few old ones on the list too. But before that, all the wrestling events were mostly just contained to just regular shows, house show type deals. They didn't really go all out and have supercard events. So we're putting together the bracket today in this episode. We are going to build this entire bracket, and then in subsequent episodes, we will crown a winner. So today, we decided to break up the bracket into 4 different regions. So we start with the WrestleMania region. We have the WWE Big 3 region. That would be your Royal Rumble, your SummerSlam, and your Survivor Series. I have an old school group region. So that's anything from like the old WCW, anything before the 21st century. And then I have a 21st century region. That's anything non-WWE, well, non-Big 4 WWE, I guess I should say. And like AEW, New Japan, and TNA, all that kind of stuff. So those all fall into that region. So then we're going to, obviously we have more in the group than just 16. So we'll get the final 16 for the region. And then we will rank that 16, 1 through 16, to build that part of the bracket. So we will do that for all 4 different divisions. So I figure if we want to go the easiest route, we probably should go with the WrestleMania region.
Yep, I agree.
Because the WrestleMania region, I think, is going to be our easiest bet to go through to build that quickly. So, where do you want to start in the WrestleMania region? I'll list the WrestleManias that we have in this region.
Okay.
We got WrestleMania 1, 3, 5, 6, 10, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 26, 24, 28, 30, 31, 34, 38, and 40.
That's a good list.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That gives us 19. So we need to cut out 3 right off the bat. So where do you want to kind of start? In that sense?
Well, I know one that's not getting cut out, which is 17. That's pretty much safe.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I mean, maybe 26 gets cut out?
Yeah, if we're talking about weaker ones, you got like 24, 26 maybe 5 or 6.
What about 34? 34 is 2018, right?
34, yes. That would be
That's AJ Nakamura and...
Yeah. WrestleMania 34, that would be your me think here. I gotta do my years now. Ever since 2020, my years just have been off. It would be
Probably Brock Roman, if you had to guess.
yeah, it's the New Orleans, yeah, 2018. So that gave us Lesnar Roman. You're right. You had AJ Nakamura, like you said. You had Bryan and Shane versus Owens and Sammy. Undertaker Cena. We know how that went. You did have probably the match of the show, which was Angle and Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie.
Oh, right.
And you had Charlotte Asuka, which also didn't really live up to the hype.
So it's basically just a card of didn't live up to the hype.
Yeah, it's definitely not one of the stronger ones. I could see getting rid of that one. Let's take out 34.
Okay.
We have 30. That's a good one. 31, you're getting
Heist Century.
Roman. Heist Century getting Roman Brock the first time. You're getting Sting, Triple H.
Which didn't really turn
I
out
think
to be
that's
great.
no, but it had a lot of nostalgia. You get the NWO, you get DX. Yeah, Sting did win, but overall, I think it's a good little match. When you get rid of three of them, so 10, you got the Bret Hart double take where he loses to Owen but wins against
Oh, right, yeah.
Yokozuna. You had Lex fight Yokozuna earlier in the night.
I say we get rid of 23.
Would you stop? Why you gotta talk like that, huh? Why you gotta be like that? 6, you're getting would be Hogan and Warrior.
That one doesn't really do it
That's
for me.
6. 5 is the Mega Powers Explode.
That's pretty good.
Obviously, you got 3. You know what 3 is.
Yeah, it's Hogan Andre.
You got 1, which, to be
Probably
fair,
has to be on here.
it's lower level quality matches, but
It started it all.
in terms of importance,
And this
I
it
think we
started the
gotta
whole
keep it
group.
in
We
the
wouldn't have
front.
this whole group if we didn't have this one.
So we need to get rid of 2 more.
Probably
So
either
if we're
26 or
going,
24, I would think.
and we have 14 on here, which 14 was your Austin era.
Oh, against Sean?
Would against Sean. 26, you're getting
That's Triple H Undertaker, isn't
uh
it?
Triple H and an era. No, 26. No, that's 28.
Oh, it's
You got
20.
me
Okay.
confused. 26 is the end of Shawn Michaels' career.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then you get Cena, Batista, Edge, Jericho, Vince, and Bret Hart.
Okay.
24, you're getting Edge, Undertaker as your main event. You got the triple threat,
Sean Flair.
Cena, Triple H, Sean Flair, Cena, Triple H, Orton.
Okay, maybe 24. That's a pretty good Money in the Bank, too.
The Money in the Bank's good on that one. But it's going up against all these other ones. Obviously, you had 40, which was
Yeah, 40 is pretty good.
the double night, but you get the finish of the story.
The Avengers Assemble.
Yep. 38, you get the big unification
And Cody returns
match,
in that one.
and Cody returns.
It's pretty
It
tricky.
kind of cemented Roman as your guy.
Pretty
Well,
tricky.
let's say which ones were guaranteed.
Okay.
1, guaranteed.
Yep.
3, guaranteed.
Yep.
I would say 14 and 10,
Okay.
guaranteed. 17, 18, obviously
Yep.
guaranteed. 20, 23, yes.
Yep.
28, 30, 31, I would say probably going to be in there.
Okay.
And
Yep.
38, 40.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
So that leaves 24, 26, 19, 5, and 6.
I don't remember 19 being that bad.
19's good. It's the end of Stone Cold's career against The Rock. You got
Is that Hogan? Oh no, it's not Hogan. That's 18.
no, that's 18.
Yeah.
Now you got Kurt Angle, Brock's your main event.
Oh right.
Triple H, Booker.
Yeah. Triple H Booker.
Would you stop? So 6 you got Ultimate Warrior, Hogan, but that's about the only thing on that card that's like
Yeah, maybe
really
six.
memorable.
Maybe six doesn't make it.
Five's not amazing either, besides the Mega Powers exploding.
Yeah, but I think that's more prevalent than Hogan Warrior.
Well, at the time, those two were the biggest companies, so.
Hmm. I think 5/6, in my opinion.
Is 19 better than 26 and 24?
Um, it might be better than 26. I don't know if it's
You're
better
also
than.
getting Hogan McMahon at 19.
It might be better than 26. I don't know. Maybe it's better than 24. Yeah.
Well, we need to cut to them.
Well, what are you thinking?
I would think. I think 26 should stay.
Okay.
I'll probably say 5 should stay. So we'll get rid of 6. Get rid of 6. So that's between 19 and 24.
19 and
I think
24.
19 had more star power,
All right.
but did they have better matches? Is the key here.
Mm,
And it's, I mean, we're basing all these supercards off with the wrestling matches, but also the overall show, too. It's not just like, oh, on paper, these were the best card. Like, did the show live up to expectations? Was there any clunkers? I mean, you do have Brock Kurt, and then you have the botch at the end,
yeah.
which doesn't hurt the match much, but
It would
definitely
have
not the
if Brock's
greatest
neck
thing.
wasn't so thick.
Yeah. I guess if you're looking at the main event level, is Kurt Brock a better main event than Edge Undertaker?
I mean, maybe.
And then if you go down the card, you have Vince Hogan at 19, but you
Which
have
is
Vince.
kind of a crazy, decent match.
It's fine. It's funny for what it is. And you have 24. You have what's his face? Why am I blanking on his name?
I don't know.
Um, well, you have the Snoop Dogg thing, the Divas,
Oh, right. I
and
forgot
then
about
and
that.
then you have the Triple Threat title match. Cena, Orton, and what am I thinking? Oh, uh, I keep thinking of 26. What's the What's the other big time match at 24?
Well, you got
Oh,
Sean.
Mayweather show.
Oh, I
That's
was
what I
gonna say
couldn't
Sean
think of.
Flair.
I couldn't think of it. Yes, Sean Flair, but I couldn't think of Mayweather and
That's
Big
right.
Show. That was your other
Does
big
he break
card
his
at
nose in the
26.
match, or does he do a?
No, he broke it when he did the punch at Chamber
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
or No Way Out. I think it was No
I
Way
could. I
Out.
couldn't remember if it was on the Mania or if it was before.
But you're also gotta say 19. You are getting the last match of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
True. So is that more
It
important
is it
than
is
Ric
prime.
Flair's last match?
Yeah, that's a good moment though, and that's a great match.
But we do have hindsight where Flair comes back like the next
Yeah,
year
but who
in
cares
TNA and
about
stuff.
that? That doesn't kill me in that moment.
Okay.
I mean, you watch that match, you tell me you don't tear up. I'm sorry. I love you.
He puts him
You're
down
telling me
like an old dog.
you didn't tear up a little bit?
No.
You did. You cried. I watched you. I was there. That's a tough one. I think 19 has more nostalgia value, but
Okay.
I think we gotta go. I think 24 with the Ric Flair moment. I think we gotta keep that one in
Okay.
here. So 19. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so let's start off easily. 16 is gonna be one.
Okay.
I mean, let's be
Yeah.
honest here.
Yeah. That's fine.
So one is 16. This can get confusing with numbers.
Yeah.
One is one is 16.
No, 16 is 16.
So I guess we got to go with the ones that we were having such a hard time putting in.
Yeah, probably.
The 24, 5, 26.
So out of those, who's a
I
15?
mean, 24 was the last one to come in, so probably 24, right?
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
24, 15. 26 and 5. I'd probably put
I was
5
about to
as
say,
a
yeah.
5 as a 14. 26 as a 13. Okay. Okay, let's go to the top. Who do we think is the top tier here?
17.
17 and 18, right? I think 40 is right up there.
Okay. I don't hate it.
And 30
Okay.
and 23.
23 is not winning this thing.
Shut up. It is. It's the greatest supercard of all time. I'm telling you right now. And what about 3?
I mean, it's fine.
Oh, it's a spectacle. It had one of the greatest matches for like 10 years,
True.
15
That is
years of
true.
WrestleMania. Plus the one of the greatest moments. That moment's probably what helped WWE become what it is today.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just saying, I think we can keep it in our top 5 at least. So what do we think 1 is? 17 probably?
Yeah, probably.
And then what? Do you want 18 or do you want 40 as 2? Because I think those 2 are the next tier.
Probably.
Or 30. 30's got great moments.
I think it's probably 18, 40, 30.
I can go with that. So 18, 30. I mean 40, 30. That's confused me with the 3 and the 4 there. So what out of 5 do you want it to be 3 or 23?
Mm-mm. I'll give you 23.
You better. The 5, so 6 is 3. They're gonna go against each other. No. 1 and 16. Who goes against 5?
Like 13 or something.
Okay, yeah. They might show up against each other. Okay. So what's our next tier?
Probably the
Like what?
31, 34 tier.
We got 31, you got 28, 38, 20, 14, and 10.
10's probably lower, I think.
20 is a classic.
It's got some good moments, yeah.
28, you get the once in a lifetime. But you don't really get a ton extra with that. You get the end of an era. Once in a lifetime and end of an era kind of carry that one.
Yeah.
So you want to put that lower?
Yeah, probably.
At a 12? 28 to 12. You gonna do 10 and 11?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we got 31, 38, 14, 20.
Mm,
What do you think there?
I think the best out of the bunch. What else happens on 14 other than Austin?
You get I think the Road Warriors have a thing. Let me double check. I don't mess up my WrestleManias here. I know you get Undertaker and Kane.
Okay.
That was kind of their culmination. You get the dumpster match, Outlaws and
Oh, right.
Jack and
Yeah.
Charlie. You get The Rock and Shamrock. You get Triple H, Owen Hart. Yeah, you get LOD 2000 wins a Battle Royal. I thought they did something on that one. Yeah, it's fine.
It's probably lower, though.
Maryland Sable versus Goldust and Luna. But it's hard to get past that final moment. But yeah, I agree. It's probably lower than 20 or 31 or what's that, 10? So 14's 10. So we got 31, which you got Heist of the Century.
You also got Rollins versus Orton, which is a decent match.
Rollins Orton's a great
And
match.
that
Like I said, you had
that
the
Intercontinental
Sting
title ladder
match.
match is on that show, isn't it?
With Owens.
I thought it was Daniel Bryan was in that match.
Yeah, but he wins, but Owens is champ.
Oh, okay, okay. And you also have
Owens.
that's the show where Rusev drives the tank, is it not?
Yeah, it's Rusev Cena.
Yeah. Which that alone, I mean, might make it pretty good.
That's good. Is it better than 38?
I mean,
With the Cody
that's
Seth.
Sammy versus Knoxville, is it not?
Yes, oh yes. I like how that's the match you went to.
Well, I just that's how my
It's
brain works.
it's
That
the
certain.
it's the unification. I'm pretty sure that one is isn't that one Banks and
Oh, yeah,
or
that might be
is that
Banks and
after?
Bianca main eventing.
Let me make sure. It's either that or it's Sammy and Kevin versus the Usos. I can't remember. That might be the next year.
Sammy, that's 39.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's 39. Let me make sure.
That's how my brain works. My brain
That's
remembers certain things.
no, it's Bianca and Becky. That's what it was.
Oh, it's not Sasha?
No, they must be 37. It's Bianca Becky. You got Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios. Cody and Seth. Charlotte and Ronda Rousey. This is a Stone Cold's return against Kevin Owens, which
Yep.
was the first main event.
Yep.
Then you had the Knoxville Zayn match. You had Sasha Banks and Naomi. That's when they win the tag titles before they leave.
Before they leave, yeah.
Edge and AJ. Sheamus and Ridge versus
Edge and who? Edge and AJ?
Edge versus AJ, yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
That's the debut of the Judgment Day.
Oh.
Damon Priest comes out, distracts AJ.
I completely forgot about that. I thought they debuted on Raw.
Goes and gets... Nope, you have McAfee versus The Theory, and then McAfee versus McMahon.
Oh, right.
And then you have the unification match.
Okay. I mean, it's a decent card.
So is that better than 31, though?
Nah, probably not.
Let me make sure I got all of my WrestleMania 31 stuff. I mean, you're getting the debut of Sting. You're getting the ladder match like we talked about, Orton Seth. You're getting Cena Rusev. You get the Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. Forgot about that one. Then you get the main event. You get AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins. A nice little match.
I think that's one of AJ's last shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's getting ready to leave then. It's a decent card.
I think it might be better than 38.
I'll go with that, but is 20 better than both of them?
20's pretty good.
I love 20. 20's one of my favorites.
20's got Cena Big Show.
It's got that bad ending now, but
yeah.
other than that, 20 is one of my favorites. It's got so many good things happening.
It's got Evolution.
Evolution versus
Rock and Sock.
Yeah.
20's, yeah, 20's probably better than
the crowd takeover.
Oh, right. That's happened there, yeah.
Lesnar Goldberg.
Yeah, that's probably better than both of those.
The Playboy pillow fight.
Well, that makes it the best. How is that not a 1 seed then?
Start stripping.
It's funny that you didn't put the one WrestleMania that we went to on here.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites. It was good. Good. I just don't think it's in the top tier WrestleManias. That's not.
But us being there makes it a 1 seed.
No. That's 7. Do you remember what number that was?
Yeah, 35.
Okay. You do have a shirt about it. Remember that time that I asked you what the main event of that WrestleMania was, and you couldn't remember, and you had the little shirt of the main event.
Let's see. That's just how my brain works.
Who was that main event? Okay, so in the WrestleMania region, we have it as. Hold on, I gotta read my numbers. Number 1, WrestleMania 17. Number 2, WrestleMania 18. Number 3, WrestleMania 40.
Maybe you should just make it WM and then the number so that it's easier for you to read.
Yeah, there's too many numbers. Number 4, WrestleMania 30. Number 5, WrestleMania 23, the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Mm-hmm. No bias.
Number 6, WrestleMania 3. I have tons of bias. I'm not lying to anybody on here. Number 6. Did I say 6? Number 3. Yeah, I said that. Number 7, WrestleMania 20. Number 8, WrestleMania 31. Number 9, WrestleMania 38. Number 10, WrestleMania 14. Number 11, WrestleMania 10. Number 12, WrestleMania 28. 13th, WrestleMania 26. 14th, WrestleMania 5. 15 is WrestleMania 24. And rounding out the WrestleMania region is WrestleMania 1 at 16.
Okay, sounds pretty good.
Not too bad. Okay, so now we're moving over to our WWE Big 3 region. This includes Royal Rumbles, SummerSlams, and Survivor Series.
Okay.
So for Royal Rumbles, we have 92, 98, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2005, 2007, 2008, 16, 18, and 20.
Why'd you write these
Of
so weird on
course.
here?
What do you mean?
You wrote 2001 last.
I forgot about it. Wait, thanks for peeling back the curtain.
Sorry, I'm just trying to follow
I
you
said
on.
them in order when
I
I
know,
said
but I'm
them.
trying to
Thank you
follow
very
you on this
much.
paper, and it doesn't make any
I
sense.
couldn't help it. I was writing them down, trying to do it in order, and then I forgot about 01, so I put it at the end.
Okay, just wondering.
Sue me.
You also did it for Survivor Series, it looks like.
Okay. We don't have to tell everybody everything.
And you put
Okay.
13 ahead of everybody in SummerSlams.
Okay.
How do you go from
Thank
92
you
to
very much.
13?
I like 13.
Yeah, 13's good. I'm just saying.
I thought about it first. Leave me alone. SummerSlam, 92, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2008, 2009, 2011, 2013. See, no one would have known that's out of order on here because
The
I read
people
them in
need
order.
to know.
No, they don't. And Survivor Series, we have 2001, 2002, 2006, 2007, 2022, and 2023.
Okay.
So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
That's a lot to cut.
25 regions. Did you look at the 21st century regions?
Yeah.
That's why we're doing these ones first. Okay, so I think our easiest, so we need to cut, what did I say, 25? So we need to cut 9. I think our easiest way to do this is to kind of cut all these in half, probably.
Okay, just do them by pay-per-view.
Probably. So let's start with the one that has the least,
Okay.
Survivor Series.
All right.
So just Survivor Series 2001, you have the invasion angle ending.
Okay. All right.
So that's how it ends, is with the WWE versus Invasion storyline. You have a bunch of unification bouts during it. You have the Dudleys and Hardys in a steel cage. That's always a great match.
Interesting.
2002 Survivor Series is the debut of
That's
the
the yeah. I was
Elimination
gonna say
Chamber.
that's the chamber.
And then you have the great triple threat tag match between the Los Guerreros, Edge and Rey Mysterio, and Benoit and Angle.
I think 2002 makes it on this bracket because of the chamber alone.
I agree. Let's just mark that down. You also get Paul Heyman betraying Lesnar.
Oh right, hits him.
And
Doesn't he
you
hit him with a
get,
chair or something?
yeah, I think so. And you get the return of the Dudleys.
Oh nice.
Also, Scott Steiner debuts on this.
Oh, big
So
pop
it's a
bump.
pretty big card. Then you have 2006. I added this one just because I love one match on this card, which is the DX versus Radar KO Survivor Series match. You have on Team DX. I think this is the greatest Survivor Series team ever.
Well, that's a bold claim.
Yes, you have DX, Triple H, Shawn, the Hardys, Jeff and Matt, and CM Punk. And you know how much I don't like CM Punk. This is just debuting. CM
That's a pretty
Punk.
good. That's a pretty good.
I liked it better
team.
than against Radar KO, which was a sucky team. It was Edge and Orton, but then you had Nitro, you had Gregory Helms, and you had Mike Knox.
Speaking of Nitro, did you see he got his head shaved?
He got shaved bald.
That was pretty hilarious.
I like it. So I love that match. The other matches are fine on that one. You have Lita's retirement against Mickey James. You have
I'm not really feeling it though.
the main event is Batista taking on Booker to win the title back.
I'm not
You have
feeling.
Cena.
I'm not feeling jazzed about it.
Cena and Big Show leading their respective teams. We can get rid of it. I just like that one match. It needed to be said.
It's a good team.
2007, you
Here we go.
get Heck in a Cell. Would you stop with the 2007 slander on here? I'm sick of it. 2007 is a great year. One bad thing happens.
And it takes the whole year.
It's not my fault. Everything else is amazing. That's not my fault. 2007, Heck in a Cell, Edge, no, Batista, Undertaker with Edge, uh, disguised as a cameraman.
Oh, that happens there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 2009 for some reason.
Nope, that's one of my favorite things ever. You also have Triple H leading a team against Umaga's team.
Umaga had a team.
Umaga had a team. And you had Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton with the super kick not allowed to be used.
Oh right, forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure on this card you had Great Khali versus Horn.
Versus who? Hello? Are you back?
I'm back now.
Okay.
That was weird.
Just pick up. You were saying Kali versus somebody, so just pick up there.
You also on this card had Khali versus Hornswoggle.
They had a match.
Yes, this is when he was Mr. McMahon's illegitimate son,
Oh right.
and they were doing that storyline.
Yeah. It's supposed to be Kennedy.
So it's decent. It's mostly for the Heck of a Cell match, though. It's a great match. Okay.
What about 23 and 22? Those are
I
war
gotta
games,
go
are they
back.
not?
They're both war games. I just gotta go back and make sure I remember all the other extra matches. So 22 is when you're getting the Bloodline war games.
Oh.
You're getting Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Solo, and Sammy.
Mm.
And they don't really fight anyone. I mean, the Brawling Brutes. You get Drew and Kevin.
Good times.
It was mostly for the the Bloodline.
Man, I miss
It
the
was
bloodline.
the trust of Sammy against Kevin was the big.
Oh
thing
right, that's right. Because he gets the they rip his t-shirt off, don't they?
Yeah. Then you got Seth defending the U.S. title against Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. That's where Theory wins it.
Oh nice. Okay.
You got Ronda versus Shotzi.
All right.
You
No
got
disrespect
AJ
to
versus
Shotzi, but
Finn. It's AJ and the Club versus Finn and Judgment Day.
God, Judgment Day's been around forever.
Yep. And then you got Team Belair and Team Damage Control.
All right.
It's fine. It's mostly about built around the bloodline. And 23, you get the Judgment Day in this one. You get Priest, Finn, Dirty Dom, JD, and then Drew joins them to take on Cody, Seth, Jay, Sammy, and that's when Randy Orton returns.
Mm.
But the
And
biggest
Punk.
thing about this one is the Punk ending.
Yeah, that's
in
how
Chicago.
that's where Punk comes back.
Then you got Rhea versus Zoe Stark, Santos Escobar, Dragon Lee, Gunther takes on The Miz for the Intercontinental title, and Bianca Belair, Charlotte, Shotzi, and Becky take on Damage Control.
It seems from what you're telling me here when you're describing all these Survivor Series that we're going to be cutting a lot of Survivor Series from this.
Yeah, I mean, I'd honestly probably just keep 1 and 2. I love 7, but it probably doesn't match up with the other ones up there.
So go over 1 and 2.
Rumble. What?
To go over 2001, 2002.
2002 is the Elimination Chamber one, and 2001 is the Invasion finale.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah. So I would say we get rid of 07, 22, 23.
Okay.
We need to get rid of 9, so that's 4. Okay, let's move to SummerSlam.
Okay.
92 SummerSlam.
That's Wembley, isn't
One of
it?
the most famous, Wembley Arena. The aura of that one's just
Yeah, I love looking at pictures from that.
so, and you get the great match of Brett and Bulldog.
Yeah, where Bulldog goes
where
over.
Brett basically carried him to one of his best matches ever. So that's a great one. You got 2000, which is kind of like the. It was supposed to kind of be that big time for Triple H. That was when he was in his um, that first era of dominance.
Oh, okay.
But The Rock wins. He was the champ. Undertaker Kane fight. But this one is the big for it has the first ever TLC.
Ooh.
Edge, Dudleys and the Hardy Boys. You
Okay.
also have Benoit Jericho, 2 out of 3
That's going to be
falls.
hard to take off the list then.
You had the big time match between Eddie Guerrero and China. This is when they were doing the mommy gimmick.
Nice.
And they beat Venus and Trish Stratus for the Intercontinental title. X Pac and Road Dogg were fighting. Right to Censor fought Too Cool.
I'm
So
liking what I'm hearing with 2000.
that's what 2000 has. 2001 is pretty big. I think it's one of the best ones ever. It's got Rock and Booker for the WCW Championship. Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle WWF Championship. You had the steel cage between Bros of Destruction taking on DDP and Chris Canyon. You had one of my favorite matches of all time, the hardcore ladder match between RVD and Jeff Hardy.
Forgot about that match.
Jericho and Rhino, X-Pac Tajiri, and then you had the Dudleys and Test taking on APA and Spike Dudley.
Okay, don't hate
And
it. Yeah.
Edge wins the Intercontinental title from Lifestorm.
Okay, I'm feeling it. I like it.
Too. And then what's probably
Oh yeah,
a shoe-in to get it, it's one of the best SummerSlams of all time, I think. I'm already putting it into it.
oh yeah, for sure.
It is SummerSlam 2002, where you obviously have Brock Rock. You have Ray and Kurt Angle open the show. You have one of the most brutal matches ever. Shawn unsanctioned with Triple H.
And he has the jeans and the boots.
You have RVD Benoit. I mean, that card's stacked
Yeah,
from top
loaded
to bottom. So I think that's a guarantee.
for sure. Yeah.
Then I have 2008.
Which
Which
SummerSlam
is
the DVD cover where they're on the roller coaster?
roller coaster.
Don't they have one like that?
I don't remember roller coaster.
I can't remember.
That's probably later on. That's probably in the tens.
Oh,
I'm not remembering it off the top of my head. SummerSlam 2008. You had Heck in a Cell, Undertaker Edge. That was the end of their feud where he throws him through the
nice.
floor.
Yeah, I remember that.
You had First Time Ever, Batista Cena. Cena breaks his neck.
Oh,
You had Triple H, Great Khali. CM Punk, JBL. That's right after he cashed in the very first time. You had Matt Hardy pick up his very first world title win against Mark Henry. Oh, no, he wins that by DQ. I'm sorry. I forgot he won that by DQ. You have Glamorella. That's when they won both the Intercontinental Women's against
nice.
Kofi and Mickey James and MVP Jeff Hardy.
Okay, decent card.
We had 2009, which is one I really like.
That's Punk Hardy, isn't it?
Yes, you get Punk Hardy in the TLC match. And then at the end of that match where he's standing over Hardy with the title in the air, that's when Undertaker comes, like,
right.
the lights go out, and
Yeah.
they switch spots with Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, I forgot about
He's
that.
under. Great. You have Orton versus Cena, which starts their huge 2009 feud. You have Christian and Rowan Regal, which is a hilarious match because it lasts 8 seconds. You have DX against Legacy. This was the return of DX when he went to go find him at the when he was being a chef. Then you got
That's a
Kane
good
versus Great
storyline.
Khali. You got Jericho against Crime Time, MVP Jack Swagger, and one of the best matches. This is when Ray was like he hit a weird prime because they were putting him with a bunch of guys that could wrestle. He had just got done with the Jericho feud with the mask and everything, and then he had a great match at this with Dolph Ziggler.
Oh yeah.
And then he has that epic match against Morrison on SmackDown when he loses.
Yeah.
And then that's when he failed that drug test and had to go away for a while. But so you have that one. And then we have 2011, which we all know why that one's on here. You're getting Punk and Cena unification match. And then you're getting Alberto cashing on Punk when Triple H betrays him. Then you got Orton, no holds barred against Christian to win the world title. Barrett and Daniel Bryan. That's probably a weaker one.
Okay.
They don't really have much else on there. It's mostly for the main event. And the last one was 13. That's the roller coaster one, actually.
Aha.
That's funny. So you have Orton. That's when Orton cashes in Money in the Bank on Bryan. You see the theme here.
Classic.
And Triple H is the guest referee. It's almost like they did that a couple years ago before this. You had Bryan and Cena, which was a great match. Love that match. You have Dolph and Caitlyn versus Big E and AJ. That was when they turned on Dolph.
Mm.
You had the Best versus the Beast. Lesnar and Punk. You had Alberto versus Christian. Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow when they broke up their
I like their
group.
tag team.
Rhodes Scholars. Bray Wyatt and Kane in the Ring of Fire match, which was.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
And then
I
on the
forgot that
pre-show, you
Kane had
had.
a whole rivalry with the Wyatts.
Yeah. And then you had Dean defending the U.S. title against RVD on the pre-show.
Did the Wyatts really debut that long ago?
Yeah, 2013 they were doing stuff.
Man.
Yeah, we're in 2026 now, buddy.
Don't remind me.
So, I think for sure 11 was weak. I would take that one out.
Okay. Yeah. I think
I don't know,
9's stronger than 8.
You think 9 was better than uh, what's 8? The Heck in a Cell?
Yeah, I think the ladder match, Punk Hardy's better than.
No. So we'll take out 8. What about 13? We just talked about.
13's pretty good. I liked it.
Is it better than 2000? Triple threat.
Probably.
Rock. Triple H Angle. That's the one where Angle gets
Concussed?
Yeah, when they try to do the pedigree
Yeah.
through the table and
Yeah.
it falls apart.
Okay.
And then he saves Stephanie
Yeah.
and takes her to the back and then he comes back out. That's that match.
All right.
But in 2000 you also get the first ever TLC match.
Oh, that's right. I feel like it has to go in because of that.
So we'll put that one. I think 92 is a shoe.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And 2002 is a show. You already put it in.
Yeah, I already got that one in. I think 2001 as well with the Invasion.
Okay.
Invasion was a weak storyline, but their pay-per-views that year, they had some good pay-per-views. So what about 09 or 13?
13's probably better than 09.
09 was the TLC match. 13 you have the Bryan and Cena and then Orton.
Bryan Cena's a good match.
We'll leave those two for now. Let's do the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
And then we'll see how many we have left. Okay, so now for the Royal Rumble, this is super cards. This isn't just Royal Rumble matches. So this is the cards that are on the show too. I want to make sure that's clear when we're talking about these. Don't just think of if that's a good Royal Rumble match or not.
Whichever one has Triple H versus Foley.
That's 2000.
I like
Now
that
the only
match.
thing I have a problem with 2000s because that's a great card, is that the ending sucks.
All right, because that's where Big Show technically wins.
Mm-hmm. So let's start at 92. You got probably one of my favorite WrestleMania Royal Rumble matches ever.
Yeah, Flair wins the
Flair
title.
winning. You got the Legion of Doom taking on the Natural Disasters. Beverly Brothers versus the Bushwhackers.
God,
Piper wins the
random people in these cards.
yeah. Piper wins the Intercontinental title from the Mountie. That leads to the
My
match
God,
with
the Mountie.
the Mountie, baby.
Dean
And
Ambrose.
the new Foundation versus Orient Express. That's a good match.
All right, I mean, that's carried heavily by the Rumble.
Yes, carried heavily by the Rumble. Let me get to the next one. The next one's 98. So you have the Austin era with Stone Cold winning the title for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Or winning the Royal
Yeah,
Rumble for the first time, I mean. Sorry. You get kind of his crowning moment. Then you have the casket match for the WWF Championship, Shawn versus Undertaker.
Oh, no.
Which is where Shawn gets hurt. Legion of Doom versus New Age Outlaws. Rock versus Ken Shamrock. A mini match.
Rock hated Ken Shamrock.
Vader, yeah, they fought a lot. Vader versus Goldust.
Okay, I'm feeling 98
decent.
vibes. I think that's a safe one.
Decent. Okay, then you go to 2000, which is the one we were talking about. That one you get Kurt Angle. This is your debut match. This is why I think 2000's one of the best ones. Your debut match is Kurt Angle who's undefeated, taking on the debuting Taz, where he taps him out.
Oh man.
Then you got first ever tag team tables match between the Hardys and Dudleys.
I remember that
That's
match.
where
Yep.
Jeff does the swanton off the little
iconic. Yeah.
thing right there. Triple threat Intercontinental, Jericho, China, and Hardcore Holly. New Age Outlaws versus the Acolytes. Then you have the Street Fight, Triple H, Cactus Jack, and then that 30-man.
I think this one's pretty safe, even with the
It's
bad
a
ending.
solid Rumble. Even the matches all are good too. Then we got 2001, the one I forgot about and put back later. You got Austin winning that one. That leads to the best one of our best WrestleManias we were talking about, WrestleMania 17.
Yep.
You had Kurt beating Triple H for to keep the title. Ivory versus China for the women's title. You had the ladder match, which is one of the craziest ladder matches between Benoit and Jericho, where Benoit does the suicide dive into the chair shot.
Oh right.
Ooh, that one's vicious.
And then you always have to ask the question: is that what did it?
It's like that was a nasty shot he took in that. And then you got WWF tag titles, Edge and the Dudleys. Edge and Christian and the Dudleys.
Okay, that's a solid one. I like it.
We'll move on to 2002. We've got Triple H wins in that big return, beating Kurt Angle. That's another solid Royal Rumble match. A lot of good people. And then Jericho beats The Rock for the undisputed to keep the undisputed title. Street Fight, Flair McMahon.
Oh yeah,
Trish versus Jazz, and William Regal beats Edge for the Intercontinental title, and Spike and Taz beat the Dudley Boys to keep the titles.
Okay, that's a solid one. I like it.
It's a good one. So then we move on to 2005, and this one's infamous, so we all know what happens in 2005.
Classic.
Yeah, the classic screw up at the end with Vince tearing his quads.
Exploding quads.
The rest of the matches aren't amazing. That's why it's a hard one for me to have.
Okay,
You had Triple H Orton, which is an okay match. You had JBL, Big Show, Kurt Angle, where JBL survives. Edge versus Shawn Michaels. It's a fine match. And casket match, Undertaker versus Heidenreich. And my favorite part about that one is when Undertaker goes to open the casket and Snitsky's inside.
Oh.
And he starts attacking him, and then Kane comes out. And then they double team him.
Doesn't Heidenreich have a relationship with Michael Cole where he like reads him a poem?
Yeah, he reads him a poem in the shower.
Yeah,
that was his whole.
I thought so.
The thing. He was just a creepy dude. Works at Walmart now.
I told you that.
Well, I'm bringing it full circle. Then we got the greatest year ever, 2007.
I don't know. That Rumble doesn't really hold up. I don't know.
That is the greatest Royal Rumble match ever.
Is it called the Greatest Royal Rumble? I don't think so. There's one that's called that.
This is the official wrestling show, so it is. If I say
there's one literally called the Greatest Royal Rumble, so I don't know what you're talking about.
So the ending of that Royal Rumble is the greatest ending ever. You can't tell me there's a better.
It's a good ending. It's a good ending.
Tell me a better one.
This year's.
No, stop it. Didn't even hold a candle. Then he had one of the greatest matches ever.
Oh, gee, okay, here we go.
Last man standing, Cena and Umaga. And if you tell me how Cena didn't just tear this guy's head off when he threw the steel steps from the ring and just smacked Umaga in the head with them. Insane. You had Batista versus Mr. Kennedy for the world title. You had Lashley versus Test for the ECW title. And you had the Hardys taking on Eminem.
I don't know. I mean, I gave you 23. I don't know if I can give you a 07 Rumble.
Stop it. That's amazing. 2008, you got Cena, the big Cena return.
They run it back with Undertaker Shawn to start.
Yep, you had the Shawn Undertaker's beginning of that one. You had Piper. This is an MSG, so you had Piper and Snuka come out.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mick Foley came out in that match, I believe. I think that's when he did something with Hornswoggle. You had Orton versus Jeff Hardy, which the lead up to that match is amazing. Him doing the swanton off the what do you even call that thing? Like
just a big truss, I think.
Scaffold. Yeah, of the
we watched
arena.
that
awesome.
Live, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Edge versus Rey Mysterio, JBL, Chris Jericho, where JBL like chokes him out with the ropes or the wire.
Oh
that's
yeah,
at ringside.
That.
And then you have the career-threatening match where Ric Flair beats MVP. Then we move on to 2016,
That's the AJ
which
debut.
is AJ's debut. You're right. You get this is the second time the WWE Championship was ever on the line in the Rumble, and you have Triple H winning that over Dean Ambrose. You had Charlotte Becky, Alberto Callisto for the U.S. title. You had New Day versus the Usos, and you had Last Man Standing Ambrose versus Owens, which is a pretty good match.
Okay, that's decent.
Then 18. At 18, you have the big, humongous triple threat match, which is one of the best memed matches ever, where Brock gets kneed in the face by Braun Strowman,
Oh, right, and
and
then
then
he
he
goes stiff on
punches him
him.
in the
Yeah.
face and says, "Slow down, kid." That's a great moment. Yeah, this is the first time they ever did the women's
Yeah,
Royal
and Asuka
Rumble
wins. Yeah.
too, and Asuka wins that one.
And
Then
then,
you had the tag team title match between Rollins and Jordan versus the Bar.
oh, right, Rollins did have a team with Jason Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Then you had Nakamura beating Roman to win the Rumble. You had Usos versus
Which is hilarious because people
Chad.
wanted Roman to win that after the previous year where they were
I
booing him out of the
know.
building.
Then you had Usos versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. That's when they were trying to make World's Greatest Tag
Oh
Team Part
yeah, I
2.
like that. Yeah.
And that was a 2 out of 3 falls
Oh
match.
nice.
Then you had a handicap match. AJ beat Kevin Owens and Sammy for the title to
Cool.
keep the title. And then, I know what I'm watching tonight. And then, of course, you had 2020, which, but you think bad about 2020,
No,
but
it
this
was
is
before.
before
Yep.
pre-pandemic. You got Drew, and I'll say 2020's Rumble.
That's a good
That's up
rumble.
there.
Yeah. Because we had the,
That's up
the
there.
the fear of Brock going all the way and winning, and then he gets knocked out.
Brock does the dominant beginning. You have the return to Edge, which made you cry, and you have Drew taking out Brock and then winning the whole thing over Roman. You got Becky versus Asuka. You had the Fiend take on Dana Bryan in a strap match. You had Bayley versus Lacey Evans, where Bayley won, and then you had Charlotte survive over
Man, that's like my
Shayna
perfect card.
Baszler.
You got Fiend Bray Wyatt, Dana Bryan, Edge returns. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. And then you had the first match of the card was the False Canary match between Roman Reigns and King Corbin. That
Is
also
that the
involved
dog
the
food?
Usos. No, this is well, I mean that happened in that feud, but this is the final fight of
Oh,
that
okay.
feud. Or then this is when the Usos and Rude and Ziggler tried to
Oh,
interfere in
right.
that
Yeah.
match and all that stuff. So we have so far one, two, three, four, five, 6 things in.
I think it's
That
safe to
means
say 2000s in there for sure. Did we already put that in?
2000.
Does a
I'd say
rumble.
so.
Yeah.
I would probably say 92 for sure.
Okay. It gets heavily carried by that rumble though.
It does, but not Rumble's epic. I would say 2020,
Yeah, definitely 2020. Yep.
and I would say 2007.
Okay.
Stop. Stop. I didn't put 2007 Survivor Series in. Back off
Yeah,
me.
but that's card's not that good.
What about 2008?
I mean, it's a good rumble.
I mean, that Cena thing is amazing.
Yeah, it freaked Cody out. He wasn't ready for Cena to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, it's a big moment.
We got 6 more spots.
Okay.
We have 98,
What
02,
SummerSlams did we
oh
put in?
05. We have that are in or out.
Yeah, that we have already in. Yep.
92, 2000, 2002, 2001, and that's it.
Okay. Okay.
But we have 09 and 13 waiting there if we
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
getting rid of some of these. But we have 6 more slots. We have for Rumbles, we have 98, 02, 05, 08, 16, 18, and 2001.
Do we need to put 18 in because it's got the first ever women's?
I thought it was a big historical thing. Plus, that card's pretty good.
05 is not that good except for the ending.
Yeah, the rest of it's not that good. I'll take that one out.
98's a weird one.
Yeah, it's got the casket match and it's got Stone Cold's first win.
That casket match is kind
Well,
of
second
iconic.
win, I guess. That's his second Rumble win. But right, it's the first one that leads to a title match, I guess. What about 16?
16's cool. It has the title being defended.
But is it more? Is it too close to the what?
It is pretty
92
close.
is?
Although I might even argue that 16's other matches are better than 92's matches.
Yeah,
But the 92
that's a different era.
but the 92 Rumble is better than the 16 Rumble.
Oh, by far. Plus, you have Triple H winning over Ric Flair. I'd rather see Ric Flair win anything over Triple H. Let's
Shocker,
take
Triple H
16
win.
out. He doesn't lose much. What about 02 or 01?
I think
Oh,
02 might
01's
be better than 01. Maybe?
01's other matches you're getting like
Which one has the Hardy's Dudley's table match?
that's 2000.
Oh, okay.
01 you were getting the Dudleys beat the Edge of Christian to lead to WrestleMania.
Okay.
That was that tag match.
All right.
And then you get The Rock beating somebody. I'm trying to think now which 02 is Jericho beating The Rock. 01 was Angle beat Triple H. That's right. 01. That's what 01 was. Because then The Rock beats him at No Way Out 2001.
Maybe 01's better.
You got Triple H win 02. You got Stone Cold win 01.
I think 01's better than 02.
Okay, that's fine with me.
So how many spots do we have open?
So we need 6 more things.
6 more things? Well, then I think we can put both 13 and 11 in. Or whatever, 09, whatever the other one we were, SummerSlam.
Actually, we need 5 more, sorry. So we have, for Rumbles, we have 98, 18, and 08 left. And we have 13 and 09.
You can probably put 98, 13, and 09 in.
Hold on. Stop saying numbers while I'm trying to count.
Sorry.
10, 11. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that gives us 16 right there.
Okay, perfect.
All those are going to go in. Let me double check my math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. So now we got it. So now the hardest part is putting this together. Because now we got to compare Rumbles to SummerSlams to Survivor Series. Oh, let's do this. What is the best Rumble, the best SummerSlam, and the best Survivor Series?
Best Rumble.
I think the best Survivor Series is 02.
Yeah, definitely.
By far. Which one's the best Rumble? 2000?
2000's up
2007?
there. No.
2020?
2000's up there. I might give it to 2000.
I think it's 2000 or 2020.
I think I'm going to go 2000. I really like
So
that Triple H Mick Foley match.
So what's the best SummerSlam?
Probably 02.
I mean, yeah, I think it's 02. And 02 Survivor Series. So okay, so let's put those 3 together. Which one's the best one? Probably 02 SummerSlam.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yep.
I mean, that's a stat card. I mean, it's hard to beat that one. So what, you want to go with 2000 Rumble or 02 Survivor Series?
Probably 2000 Rumble, then 02 Survivor Series.
Okay. Is there any SummerSlam you want to put in over 2020 Rumble or 2007 Rumble?
I don't think so.
So I'll do 2020 as 4, 2007 as 5. Obviously, I'm just giving you these because my 2007 stuff always ends up being 5. So that's 5. What about, is 92 the next best SummerSlam? What's the next best SummerSlam? 92, 2000, 01. Those are the 3 we had higher up than 13 and 09.
01 was pretty good. 92's carried heavily by the venue. And
the
that,
venue, the atmosphere, but that's all part of it.
Yeah,
it's a supercard.
yeah.
Plus, you get some decent matches there. It's not just Brett and Bulldog. There's some other good stuff that happens with that one.
What's 01's main event again?
That's Rock and Booker T for the WCW Championship.
Okay.
I'd probably put 92 over 01. What
Yeah,
about 2000?
that's what I
2000,
was
you get the
thinking.
first TLC.
So maybe
And you're also
2000,
getting...
9201.
Okay, we can do that. So 5. So we'll put 2006. I'll put 92 at 7. Is there anything you want to put over 01? What about 2001? Is 2001 Survivor Series better than SummerSlam 2001? Or is
Mm,
2008 92 Rumble better than 2001 SummerSlam?
maybe. I don't think the 2001 Survivor Series is better.
Invasion. Finale of the Invasion.
Yeah, but maybe SummerSlam and then 92 Rumble, then 01 Survivor Series.
Wait, say it slower.
The
Which one?
the 01 SummerSlam or whatever we were thinking.
Okay.
And
So
then
that is 8. Then which one?
92 Rumble.
9. Then which one?
And then
Late
01
Rumble?
Survivor Series.
Oh, so that's 2. I'm putting a late Rumble at 11.
Okay.
Falling too far. Okay, so we got 98 Rumble, 01 Rumble, 18 Rumble, 13 SummerSlam, 09 SummerSlam.
Hmm. I think 98's probably going to be higher up.
I'll put that at 12.
And then maybe 13 SummerSlam.
Okay, 13.
And
09
then
SummerSlam, 01 Rumble, 18 Rumble.
what was the other SummerSlam? 08 or 09? What did you say?
09.
09. Okay. Some.
You probably just want to put 18 in. You didn't want it in here anyway, so let's just put 18 and 16.
Oh, okay.
So 01 Rumble or Slam?
Um,
14 and 15.
01 Rumble probably.
14, 15.
That was pretty tough.
Okay. That is the WWE Big Three region. We have 2002 SummerSlam is 1. 2000 Rumble is 2. 2002 Survivor Series is 3. 2020 Rumble is 4. 2007 Rumble is 5. 2000. Why can't I find 6? 2000 SummerSlam is 6. 1992 SummerSlam is 7. 8 is 2001 SummerSlam. 1992 Rumble's 9. 10 is 01 Survivor Series. 11 is 08 Rumble. 12 is 98 Rumble. 13 is 13 SummerSlam. 14 is 01 Rumble. 15 is 09 SummerSlam. And 18 or 16 is 18 Royal Rumble.
Okay. Two
Hey,
regions down.
halfway home, people. Okay, now we move to the old school region. This is going to be our hardest one, I think,
Yeah.
because we don't know much about this. We know it, but we don't like have it memorized more as we do some of the newer stuff. So
Well, we weren't alive for most of it.
exactly. So I have a lot of it written down here. We'll start. So this is anything that happened pre 21st century, basically.
From the ones you have on here, I wasn't alive for any of it.
That's very true. You weren't even born in this region. So some of the ones we have on here, we have 1980 Showdown at Shea. We have the 1984 Von Erich Memorial Parade of Champions, 1994 Super J Cup, AWA Super Clash, AWA Super Clash 3,
That
the
says
3
two.
star. I can read. I changed it.
Oh, you didn't send me the new updated one.
I just thought you'd go with me.
Well, I mean, you can't confuse me like that.
Okay. Just keep calling out my problems. Thank you. 83 Starcade, 84 Starcade, 85 Starcade, 86 Arcade, 88 Starcade, 97 Starcade, 96 Bash the Beach, 89 Halloween Havoc, 91 Wrestle War, 89 Chi-Town Rumble, 93 Super Brawl, 92 Beach Blast, 92 Super Brawl 2, 92 Wrestle War, 94 Spring Stampede, 89 American Bash, Great American Bash, and 97 Barely Legal, ECW.
From what I'm getting from this, seems like Starcade was on a little bit of a roll there for a little bit.
And Starcade had some big time shows at the beginning. Okay.
And Flair's the main event of all of it.
Pretty much. Okay, let me see.
You're definitely gonna have to fill me in on some of this stuff because I have no idea on some of these cards.
Well, we'll start with the one that's probably most famous on here.
Barely Legal.
Well, that is a good one. The Barely Legals are only ECW one on here. It was their very first pay-per-view event they had.
Mm-hmm.
So you had I think RVD fought I know the main event is Sandman. He won a triple threat to qualify for the title match. I think against Raven, but I gotta try to remember now. Or Terry Funk. I can't remember if Terry Funk's in the match. Yeah. Oh, Terry Funk wins the triple threat, I'm sorry. Over Sandman and Steve Richards. And then he fights Raven for the ECW title and wins. You had Taz and Sabu was the big time thing, well. And then you had RVD and Lance Storm.
Pretty good card.
The Eliminators fought Dudley Boys too at this card. So Shane Douglas fought Pitbull number 2.
I think Barely Legal needs to be on here.
Yeah, it's the only ECW entry. I agree with that. Got some good quality stuff.
Let's take down the Starcades because there's a lot of them.
Okay, so let me start. So we'll start with the first Starcade. A Flair for the gold. So you had Flair take on Harley Race
Classic.
at that Starcade. You also had the dog collar match between Roddy Piper and Greg Valentine, where Piper lost like 20% of his hearing or something.
Piper did that and then went to WrestleMania the next year?
No, well, 2 years. I mean, I guess it was almost a year because he 83 Starcade is what built WrestleMania.
Oh.
Because they did it first.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the guys, like Valentine's on the first WrestleMania, a lot of those guys left. I think Steamboat's on the Starcade card. Like a lot of those guys left and then went to WWF for that first WrestleMania.
Okay.
But yeah, Piper, that's like one of his last big things in Jim Crockett Promotions is Starcade. And then he leaves to go to the WWF, and that's when he becomes the mega heel. And
I gotcha.
all that stuff. So, but yeah, he has a dollar collar match. So, but it's really based all around Flair for the.
Okay, I'm thinking that's a shoe in.
Yeah, probably it's the first. I mean, in reality, it's the first ever pay-per-view Supercard. So it beat WrestleMania, I think. For
What
sure.
about Showdown and Shea? That's not a first ever pay-per-view.
Showdown and Shea wasn't a pay-per-view. That's the problem. It was just a big time Supercard show.
Oh.
But it was a WWE event that led to the creation of WrestleMania. Like that idea of Showdown and Shea is what led to pay-per-views.
That's kind of weird to think about before pay-per-views were a thing, like them creating them and just thinking about them.
Mm-hmm. So Showdown and Shea in 1980 is the one we're talking. There was 3 editions. There's one in 72 and I think 76. But 80 is the famous one.
One has Andre on it, doesn't it?
So the 1980 card is main evented by Bruno versus Larry Zbyszko in a steel cage.
Nice.
Which
that's the blue steel cage, right?
Zbyszko turned heel on him, and he was like his protege. And then he turned on Bruno. That was a blood feud.
Ooh. I didn't know Bruno had personality like that.
Oh, yeah. The co-main was Andre versus Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
And that's like one of the things people talk about when everyone says that the first time they ever wrestled was at WrestleMania 3. No,
but Hogan wasn't Hogan. He had the cape, right?
He was evil at this point.
Evil.
He was a heel.
Evil Hogan.
He was a heel. So he was with Freddie Blassie.
Yes, yeah.
His first run. He didn't become like the big time Hollywood Hogan type character until he went back to AWA.
Mm.
And then when he went back to AWA, he got in the main event, and then that's when they brought him back to WWE. Then you had the WWF champion at the time, Bob Backlund, teamed up with Pedro Morales to
Oh,
win the
Bruno's not
tag team
champ at this time?
titles.
He's
No,
just fighting.
Bruno wasn't champ.
Oh.
No, he's just fighting Larry. And then Bob's the champ.
Oh, Bob.
He teams with Pedro to beat the Wild Samoans for the tag team titles. You also
It's
had,
pretty loaded card, it seems.
yeah, you also had Antonio Inoki defend his title at this.
Oh, man.
It was
They
like
even
the
got Inoki?
international title. Inoki was there, so it was a pretty loaded card.
Okay, I think that has to make it then.
So that's 3. Then if we're going back to the other ones, you got 84 Parade of Champions, the Von Erich Memorial.
Okay.
They did a bunch of Parade of Champions, and they had like Clash, Christmas, Star Wars.
Nice.
They really did big time events.
But this is to celebrate the
But this
Von Erichs.
is their big time one they had. David Von Erich was supposed to wrestle Ric Flair on this card.
No.
And then he was in Japan and, passed away. So this card is main evented by Flair defending the NWA Championship against Kerry.
They talk about this in the movie, don't they, Iron Claw?
Yeah, I think it gets brought up.
Yeah.
Because then Kerry wins the NWA World Championship on this card.
I think they talk about it a little bit in the movie.
And beats Flair. Then you also, the other big time match they had on this card was the Von Erichs beat their arch rival, the Fabulous Freebirds, in a trios tag team match, and Fritz was teaming with Kevin and Mike.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so they beat the Freebirds to win the trios tag team titles. So it was kind of that big time feel good moment.
Okay, I'm feeling this card.
So that was a big time moment, and that Kerry winning the title was a big time
Yeah,
thing that
yeah.
happened at that time. Then one of the other ones on here is the 94 Super J Cup. And this one I just had down on here. I don't know if they'll make it, but this one is just remembered from New Japan as being like the ultimate wrestling card.
Ooh.
It was the Super J Cup was a tournament of like the lighter weight guys. And so this was just a straight up tournament. And you had names like Jushin Thunder Liger.
Nice.
Guido. Dean Malenko was on this card.
His
The
daughter's
Great
wrestling now.
Sasuke.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Great Sasuke's on this card. Black Tiger, Eddie Guerrero's on this card.
Wow.
Wild Pegasus, Chris Benoit's on this card. And it ends with Chris Benoit as Wild Pegasus beating Great Sasuke.
Oh, he's not Ben. He's wrestling as.
He's Wild Pegasus.
Okay.
Yeah, in Japan he was Wild Pegasus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just like Eddie Guerrero was Black Tiger.
Oh, okay.
Over there.
I get you.
So this card was stacked with
sounds like
future
it, yeah.
cruiserweight guys that would become big time guys in wrestling. So this was before they were like big time names.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to add it. I don't know if he'll make it.
That's a pretty solid card. It's got a.
Then you got 85 Super Clash. It was AWA's big time event they tried to put together. You had Rick Martel beat Stan Hansen, AWA Championship. Ric Flair defended the NWA title against Magnum TA. And you had the Road Warriors taking on the Freebirds.
Because you told me this history before where Flair, being the NWA champion, got to go around to everywhere. And then.
Yeah. And Super Clash was kind of like AWA's like, hey, I want you guys to come in and kind of let's make a supercard.
Yeah.
So like they brought some NWA guys in there, even though they weren't part of the NWA. Like the territories were a weird time, but like so if you were part of the NWA, like Jim Crockett Promotions, that became like the head of the NWA basically. But like there's so many other WCCW, which is where the Von Erichs was
Memphis.
part of the NWA. Memphis, Tennessee with Jarrett's and all that stuff. All that stuff was part of the NWA. So Flair would go to all these different places. AWA wasn't part of the NWA at this time. They were their own company. It was the big three. You had the NWA with all the little guys together.
Mm-hmm.
You had the AWA doing their thing, which in reality, if Vern Gagne was a smarter businessman, they would have been the territory that
they were in Georgia, were they not?
No, they were Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah. He was in Minnesota, If he would have like took the stars he had, like what you think of like old WWE, like
Hogan was
Golden
there,
Era
was he not? Yeah,
WWE,
Hogan was there.
that was AWA first. Bobby Heenan,
Ooh,
Mean Gene Okerlund, Hulk Hogan. I mean, they had stacked roster, but they never built anyone up. They just kept it on Vern Gagne and Nick Bockwinkel.
where was Sting?
Sting, he wrestled some in the NWA, but mostly when he was younger. He was down. He went down mostly to Florida and then went to Jim Crockett Promotions where he became the big name.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, AWA could have really done something. So
sounds
this
like it.
Super
Yeah.
Clash, they had the Martel Hanson, Flair Mangum, Road Warriors, Freebirds. I also put in Super Clash 3. Not as big a card, but the main thing that happened on that one was the unification match between AWA champion Lawler and Kerry Von Erich, who was the WCCW champion. And that's when they kind of started building their own. They were trying to unify themselves, WCCW and AWA, to create more of a super group to take on the WWF and what was soon to be WCW.
Okay. When do they
But it
form
didn't work.
WCW?
WCW doesn't really form until '91.
Oh, okay.
Before that, they're still Jim Crockett Promotions. That's when Ted Turner buys them.
Yeah, yeah,
When Ted Turner buys them, that's when they become WCW.
yeah. Yep.
Now they had shows that were called like World Championship Wrestling. That was a show,
hmm
and then they took that as the name.
Okay.
And moved on.
Those are two
And
good
that's what
cards. I don't know if they're better than the Super J Cup and the
Yeah,
Parade
I
of
just
Champions.
I wanted to include some
Maybe the first one,
AWA
the first
stuff in
Super
here.
Clash.
So then obviously we talked about 83 Starcade, 84 Starcade, Flair Rhodes. That was Rhodes' big time try at the
Yeah.
title. Wahoo McDaniel versus Superstar Billy Graham, and then you had a big time match, Tully versus Steamboat. 86, you had Flair, Nikita Koloff, and you had Rock and Roll Express taking on the Andersons, Arn and Ole. 85, you had Flair and Rhodes. You had the Koloffs taking on Rock and Roll. And what's this one's most famous for is the I Quit Steel Cage match between Tully Blanchard and Magnum TA.
Okay. That's one
That's
of
the
Dave LaGreca's
insane
favorite
match.
matches, I think.
Yes, it's a great match. It's a great match. So inside the steel cage, I quit. They put it all on the line.
Man,
so.
they should do that again. I quit match inside a steel cage. That's crazy.
I know it's pretty good. So
Maybe
then
I'll
you
do that for
get
Just Book It.
there you go. That's how you finish your one feud off. So then some other things on here. We got 89 Halloween Havoc, which you got.
That's oh no, that's not the right one, is it? I was
Now
thinking of the
this
Halloween
is
Havoc where Guerrero and Mysterio wrestled, but that's not the
no
right
no
one.
no
No.
no. That's later on.
Yeah.
This is your main event's a Thunderdome match with Flair and Sting versus Funk and Muda. You got Road Warriors versus the Skyscrapers. Doom took on the Steiner Brothers.
I'm sensing a theme of flair in these matches.
Yeah, this is a lot of Flair. Let's see what else do we got on here?
Wrestle War.
So trying to go in year order. We got Chi-Town Rumble 89.
Great American Bash 89.
Chi-Town Rumble 89, which is known mostly for Steamboat Flair, where Steamboat wins the title.
Oh, nice.
You also had Road Warriors beating the Varsity Club, which was Kevin Sullivan and Steve Williams. Lex Luger beat Barry Windham for the U.S. title. Rotunda beat Rick Steiner for the TV title. Sting beat Butch Reed.
Sounds like a decent card.
Um, what else do I have on here? 89 Great American Bash. That had um, hold on, I'm trying to make sure I read the right one.
I am noticing you don't have very many Prime WCW pay-per-views on here. You got
No,
97
because
Starrcade, 96 Bash.
because the wrestling died at that point. So this one you have Ric Flair and Terry Funk. This is
This is Bash.
89. This is 89 Bash.
Yeah.
You have Ric Flair, Terry Funk. You got a War Games match, which is where they always did War Games at. You got the
They did a Great American
Road.
Bash.
Yep, that's where it debuts.
Okay.
They had the Road Warriors versus, or not versus, with Midnight Express and Steve Williams versus the Freebirds and the Simone SWAT team.
They had a cage on the top, or a lid on the top of it, didn't they?
Yeah, it's the same as what the War Games are now.
No, they don't have a lid on top.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. EO jumps off the top. What are you talking about?
Didn't the WC or WC, didn't the NXT ones have a lid on the
I don't
cage?
think so. I think Pat McAfee jumps off the top.
Yeah, I don't remember now. U.S. title Luger and Steamboat, Sting versus Great Muta. So decent matches.
Yeah, seems like a pretty good card.
What else do I got on here?
Couple 92 ones.
Obviously, the easy ones to know is like uh 96 Bash at the Beach, but that's mostly built around uh who's the third man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what that one is. Um,
What
you got
what counts as Goldberg beating Hogan in the Georgia Dome? Is that not a? Is that just a regular WCW show? Is that Nitro?
that's just a Nitro.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if they built that as a super
And
card or
I'm
something.
not. Yeah, I'm not putting any TV shows as super cards.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
So yeah, big time moment. But all right, then we got Wrestle War '91, which was a War Games match between the Four Horsemen and Sting, Pillman, and the Steiner Brothers. Fabulous Freebirds took on Doom for the tag titles. Lex Luger versus Dan Spivey. Vader versus Stan Hansen. I need to go to '92. That's where they're all at. At '92 Wrestle War, you had the main event being a War Games match between Sting Squadron of Sting, Wyndham, Dustin Rhodes, Ricky Steamboat, and Koloff versus the Dangerous Alliance, which was Rude, Stone Cold, Arn Anderson, Bobby Eaton, Larry Zbyszko. Pillman versus Tom Zanks, a good match. Freebirds versus Terry Taylor and Great Valentine. Let's see what else is on here. Super Brawl. Do I have two on here? Yeah, I have two on here. Super Brawl 2. As you had Sting versus Lex Luger for the WCW title, where Sting beats him. Rick Rude versus Ricky Steamboat. Arn Anderson, Bobby Eaton versus Steiner Brothers. Ron Simmons versus Cactus Jack.
These are pretty good cards.
'92 Beach Blast. You had the main event being tag team title match. Steiner Brothers versus Terry Gordy and Steve Williams. Uh, Iron Man Challenge match between Rick Rude and Ricky Steamboat. Falls Count Anywhere, Sting and Cactus Jack. That's what the most famous match from this one is. Grady Valentine versus Buff Bagwell before he's Buff. He's just Marcus. Then we have '92. What else was in '92? I think that was
Beach
it.
Blast. You said that one?
I said that was just Beach Blast.
Okay. Okay. I think that's it then.
And then '92 also has, or '94, I mean, had Spring Stampede. And then '97, Starcade is good. It's got the Sting Hogan finally beat.
Oh, right, where it's a
Even though that,
letdown.
yeah, even though it doesn't live up to the hype.
Where's the finger poke of doom?
Nope, that's also on a Nitro.
Why
Then
did
you got
everything happen on
Flair.
Nitro?
That's what they did back then. That's why the pay-per-views stink. Is because they did everything on the Nitro.
What are you doing, Bischoff?
That's because he wanted the TV ratings. Then you have Spring Stampede '94, Flair Steamboat go to draw, Sting versus Rick Rude, Chicago Street Fight Nasty Boys versus Catch Jack and Max Payne, Steven Regal versus Brian Pillman, Johnny B. Bad versus Diamond Dallas Page. So
When does
it's
Kevin
all kind of
Nash?
the
When does
same idea.
when does Kevin Nash fake the injuries in the wheelchair and he takes the blanket off and he gets up and
That's also later.
that's a
Yeah, he
meme.
had
That's
the
a good
fake
meme.
leg thing. Yeah. Embarrassing. So that's kind of what we're looking at.
Okay, so initial ones I like are Showdown at Shea,
Yep, I
the
got that one. I got Starcade 83 and I got Bare Legal.
I like the Super J Cup.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a great card.
I
So,
like the Von Erich Memorial.
okay, we'll go with that one.
I liked the Chi-Town Rumble,
Cheta Rumbles Classic.
and I liked one of the other Starcades. I can't remember which one, but there was one in there that I liked.
Which one you had? I mean, I think we got to put 85 or yeah, 85 because of the I Quit Steelcade.
Yes, yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to put that one in there.
and then probably 96 Bash because of Who's the Third Man.
That's good. What about any of the 92s? Stick out to
I
you.
mean, they were good cards.
The Wrestle Wars had the War Games. So
Yeah, that one
91
might get
Wrestle
on.
War, 92 Wrestle War.
Yeah, that one might get on there.
89 Great American Bash had the big War Games there too.
Where's the one where you said it was Flair Dusty?
What, a Starcade?
Oh, was that at a
Two of
Starcade?
them. Yeah, Flair Rhodes the first time in 84. You also had Wahoo Superstar and Tully Steamboat, and then 85 was Flair and Dusty.
Oh, right. So we already got it on there because of the.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, let's see. Maybe the first Super Clash is also pretty decent.
Okay, first Super Clash. We have
Mm,
9 so far.
which ones did you like?
I mean, I think like I would probably put Russell Ward 92 on there. I like
Okay.
that one.
Yeah.
And then probably Beach Blast 92 and Halloween Havoc
Seems like
89.
92 was a good year.
92, they just had a lot of good wrestlers. That was the thing. And then Halloween Havoc 89.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So that gives us 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need 4 more.
Maybe what's
Do another
94
Starcade.
Stampede again?
Uh, I just read out Flair Steamboat and Broom Sting.
Okay, that's pretty decent.
Let me double check it. Make sure that was the right one. Yeah, Flair Steamboat, Vader, Boss. Who's the boss? Bug Boss Man, that's right. Sting Rude, Nasty Boys versus Cactus Jack Max Payne. Yeah, I'd probably put that one in
Yeah.
there.
Okay. And then you wanted another Starcade on there?
We probably need one more Starcade.
Did we have the first one, 83?
Yeah, we have
Okay,
83 and
nice.
85.
We have 83 and 85.
So 84, you had.
I mean, I'd like to
Uh,
put 97 on there, but it's such a letdown with the Sting.
I know that's the worst part about it. Yeah, 86 really didn't do anything. I think 84 is better than 86 at
Okay.
least. So we'll do that.
How many more do we need?
Let me count real quick. 1, 2 more.
All right. How about we go? Let's see. We're running out of options, and they're almost all going to be on here at this point.
Yeah, we can do 89 Bash probably.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I thought we already had that on there.
No, we didn't have that one yet. And then one of the Super Brawls, maybe. I
Yeah, I
like
don't. It
2
doesn't
better
matter
than
which
3.
one. I'm fine with either.
Okay. I like 2 better than 3. Okay, so I can turn that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Okay, now let's order it.
What's the best one out of all these?
I mean, I would probably put Starcade number 1.
Okay.
83 Starcade
I'm fine with that.
myself.
Yep.
And then maybe Showdown and Shay it too.
Okay. Yep. I think the Super J Cup needs to be top 5.
Yeah, I agree. I think we can do Super J Cup, Chi Town Rumble, or Beta League on top 5.
Super J Cup.
3.
Yep.
Jacobs 3. Chi-Town Rumble and Barely Legal.
Chi-Town.
4. Barely Legal's 5. Then probably what? Von Erich?
Yeah, I like that one. Yep.
6. Yeah. 85 Starcade next at 7.
Sure. Yep.
You want Super Clash or do you want like 96 Bash at the Beach or one of the
Probably
92s?
Super Clash first.
7. Do you want? We got a couple war games. We got Wrestle War and we got Great American Bash. You want either of those up there? You want Beach Blast,
Mm,
Halloween Havoc?
maybe the first, maybe 89 Bash.
8.
And then one of the Wrestle Wars, whichever one. Doesn't really matter. Whichever one you like more.
9. 9. Then Bash at the Beach.
Yep.
10. Okay, we got Halloween Havoc, 84 Starcade, Spring Stampede, Super Bowl, Beach Blast.
Starcade's probably going to go ahead of Halloween Havoc.
So that's 9. Or that's 11, I mean. Halloween Havoc's 12. Then we got Beach Blast, Super Bowl, Spring Stampede.
Probably Stampede, Super Bowl, Beach Blast.
Okay.
That was a pretty in-depth one.
That was. Hold on, I think I miscounted here. I think that
Oh,
was only 15. Okay, I think so. Okay. So for the old school region, we have number 1, 83 Starcade. Number 2, 80 Showdown Shay. Number 3 is Super J Cup 94. Number 4 is Chi-Town Rumble 89. 5 is 97 Barely Legal. 6 is 84 Von Erich Memorial Parade of Champions. 7 is AW Super Clash. 8 is 85 Starcade. 9 is 89 Great American Bash. 10 is 92 Wrestle War. 11 is Bash at the Beach 96. 12 is 84 Starcade. 13 is 94 Spring Speed. 92 Super Bowl. 2 is 15. And 92 Beach Blast is 16.
all right. Sounds good.
Okay. So now we move on to our final region. It is the 21st century region.
This one's loaded.
This is any big time event, WWE, any other company that happened after the 21st century. Oh, yes. Sit in a different position here. Hold on a second. Backwards. Okay. So I'll start off with the WWE ones here. We've got 2005 ECW One Night Stand.
That's a classic.
We got. Oh, I forgot that.
Triple H didn't
We
want to
got.
work Tuesdays.
Nope. We got 2011 Money in the Bank. We've got 2001 No Way Out. Then we got 2012 Extreme Rules. Then we got a few NXT takeovers. We've got 2015 Takeover Brooklyn.
Man, there's some good ones on here.
2018 Takeover New Orleans. 2019 Takeover New York. We also have 2022 Clash of the Castle. 2025 Evolution. Then we move on to, let's see here. We have a couple Ring of Honors. We have Ring of Honor Man Up, 2007, and 2007 Ring of Honor Driven. We've got the Independent 2018 All In. That started AEW, basically. We got
Rey Mysterio
TNA.
wrestles on that card.
Yep, he's on that card. We have '05 Unbreakable for TNA.
Oh man.
We have 2009 Turning Point, 2009 Bound for Glory, 2013 Bound for Glory, 2012 Destination X, 2018 Slammiversary, 2007 Bound for Glory, and 2023 Bound for Glory.
2023. What happened there?
We'll get to it. And then for AEW, we have 2019 All Out, 2019 Double or Nothing, 2023 All Out, 2025 All In, Forbidden Door 1, 2021 All Out, 2023 Revolution, 2025 Double or Nothing, 2024 Revolution, 2024 All In, 2024 Dynasty. And then for New Japan, we have Wrestle Kingdom 10, Wrestle Kingdom 9, Wrestle Kingdom 11, 2015 Dominion, 2017 Dominion, and 2018 Dominion.
Man, this is loaded.
It is our stacked. Besides WrestleMania, I think this was the stacked.
Yeah,
This
whoever
one
comes
has
out
so
of
much
this,
more variety. That's the problem with this one.
whoever comes out of this might win it all.
This is the variety section.
I mean, some of those takeovers are crazy,
So takeovers are crazy,
and the early AEW stuff's good.
So where do you want to start here?
I don't even know.
Let's talk about if these two Ring of Honor cards deserve to be mentioned.
Okay.
Here. Let's go 2007 Driven Ring of Honor. It is your main event is Takeshi Morishima. This is when he was dominating Ring of Honor.
Okay.
Taking on Adam Pearce.
Nice. Scrap Daddy.
You have Nigel McGuinness versus Chris Hero. You have the Briscoe brothers defending against Kevin Steen and El Generico. And you also had Takeshi Morishima defending against Jimmy Rave earlier in the card.
Nice.
They did that a lot in Ring of Honor. And you had a good match between Claudio Castagnoli and Matt Sydal.
Okay. Solid card.
There's a few other things on here, but those were the main things. And then for which one was this? Driven. Then you had Man Up. Man Up had the first ladder war between the Briscoe brothers and Kevin Steen and El Generico. It also had Morishima versus Danielson. Then it had Roger Strong and Eric Stevens, Austin Aries versus Davey Richards. It was they were doing this group against group thing.
Okay.
Rocky Romero versus Matt Cross, and then a four-corner survival that Nigel McGuinness won against Castagnoli, Chris Hero, and Namachika Marufuji.
That one already sounds better than the Driven one.
So we'll take out Driven, and then we'll just keep Man Up in the running.
Okay.
Okay, which company you want to move to next? You want
TNA.
to go New Japan? Okay, TNA. So TNA, you got 05 Unbreakable. We all know the main event of that.
Classic.
You're the greatest match in TNA history, the triple threat. Daniels, Joe, and AJ. You also had Raven's Rules, Raven versus Rhino for the NWA Championship.
I do like a Ravens Rules match.
Solid card. What else is on here? 2007 Battle for Glory. That's main evented by Kurt Angle and Sting. You had AJ and Tomko taking on Pac-Man's team, which was Truth and Xavier Woods. You had Christian taking on Samoa Joe. That was one of the big matches on that card. 2009 Turning Point is AJ versus Daniels. And then you had Kurt Angle versus no, I think that's the rematch of the triple threat. I gotta make sure I got the right pay for you there. 2009 Turning Point, I'm pretty sure is the triple threat rematch for the TNA World Title. Then you had Kurt Angle versus Desmond Wolfe, who was the debuting Nigel McGuinness. Yeah, it was the rematch of the triple threat. I thought so. You also had T3D and Rhino taking on the Pope, Hernandez and Matt Morgan, Terror versus Awesome Kong and Six Sides of Steel, and the British Invasion versus Motor City Machine Guns and Beer Money.
That sounds like a decent card.
2009 Battle for Glory, you had AJ defending against Sting. You had Kurt Angle versus Matt Morgan. And then there was one other big match on there. Oh, you had the Fatal 4-Way Full Metal Mayhem match. The British Invasion Team 3D Main Event Mafia and Beer Money. Lashley versus Samoa Joe. A submission match. And then you have Monsters Ball, Abyss, and Mick Foley. 2013 Battle for Glory is a crazy card. You have what was that called? The Battle for Glory series.
Oh, the BFG series, yeah.
The BFG series, and you had AJ. This is when he was doing the No One.
Nice.
And he beats Ace and Eight's Bully Ray. You had Magnus defeat Sting. You had the debut of Even Carter III beating North Furnham.
Who?
North Furnham. I love North Furnham.
It's kind of crazy to think about how long AJ's been out of TNA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since 2013. You had Bobby Roode versus Kurt Angle, which was a classic. Then you had one of my favorite Ultimate X. It's a stacked Ultimate X card. It's Manic is defending
Suicide
against Manic against Austin Aries, Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe, and Chris Sabin.
Oh yeah, that is loaded. Yeah.
So pretty good.
And TJP's under there, right?
Yeah, that's when Manic's him.
Yeah.
That's when he took it as his own. Then you got 2018 Slammiversary. Dang it, hit the wrong button. Hold on. 2018 Slammiversary. Which is Austin Aries versus Moose for the title. You had Mask versus Hair, Pentagon, and Sammy Callahan. And then the big time, the one match that is my favorite, the 51-50 street fight for the tag titles.
Okay.
LAX and Santana and Ortiz taking on the OGs of Hernandez and Homicide. Great. Brian Cage beat Matt Sydal for the X title. Eddie Edwards beat Tommy Dreamer in the House of Hardcore Rules match. And Johnny Impact won a fatal 4-way with Phoenix, Ishimori, and Petey Williams. So
God, it's so crazy. Like 2018, such a fever dream because I wasn't watching TNA at this time. So.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one for TNA on here is.
I didn't think you were going to put anything recent from TNA.
2023 Bound for Glory. Let me find it here. In 2023 Bound for Glory, you had Alex Shelley beat Josh Alexander. You had Trinity beat Mickey James. You had a 20-person intergender call you shot gauntlet that Jordan Grace won by eliminating Bully Ray.
Nice.
But the match on here that carries this show is Will Ospreay defeating Mike Bailey.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
Carries the show.
Putting on a Will Ospreay Speedball Mike Bailey match?
Mm-hmm.
Look
then
at you.
You got the Rascals.
You don't even like Will Ospreay.
Nah, he has good matches. I don't like that style. Him and Omega, they have that style. I just not a fan of. The Rascals got beat by ABC, Chris Bay and Ace Austin. Then you had a Monsters Ball match between PCO, Moose, Rhino, and Steve Macklin. And then you had Sabin beat Kenta for the X Division Championship. So.
All right, I can see what you put on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a solid card. Definitely one of their best cards in the newer era.
I was just I didn't think you were going to put anything recent from TNA on there. So.
Then we'll go to WWE.
Okay.
0519 stand.
We should probably do. There's only like 3 Wrestle Kingdom, so we should just knock those out real quick.
Okay, we can do Wrestle Kingdom.
And Dominion.
Yes. So we had Wrestle Kingdom, what, 9?
9, 10, 11.
Wrestle Kingdom. This is when New Japan was in their greatest golden era,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. They have Wrestle Kingdom 9, which is main evented by Tanahashi and Okada.
Oof.
Then you have, for the Intercontinental title, you have Nakamura versus Ibushi.
Oof.
Then you have Styles versus Naito.
Oh,
Then you had the Bullet Club of the Good Brothers
nice.
getting beat by Goto and Shibata.
Man.
You had Ryusuke Taguchi get beat by Kenny Omega for the junior title.
Wow.
You had
This is loaded.
Minoru Suzuki versus Sakuraba in a knockout match. Suzuki Gun of Dave Boy Smith, Lance Archer, Shelton Benjamin took on Marufuji and Yano. You had Bullet Club, Bad Luck Fale, Jeff Jarrett, Takahashi versus Tenzin, Kojima, and Honma. And then for the junior tag titles, you had Red Dragon, Fish and O'Reilly, Forever Hooligans, Kozlov and Romero, Time Splitters, Shelley and Kushida, and the Young Bucks.
Jesus.
That was your opener. So,
I think that's a shoe-in. I mean, how's that not?
well, because guess what? Next one's Wrestle Kingdom 10. This is this card. So you got the rematch, Okada versus Tanahashi. Then the next match was Nakamura versus AJ.
Oh,
Then you had Ishii versus Shibata. You have Goto versus Naito. You had Makabe and Honma versus the Good Brothers. Kenny Omega defended the junior title against Kushida and lost. The Ring of Honor title was defended, Jay Lethal versus Michael Elgin. Then you had Chaos of the Briscoe Brothers and Yano versus Bad Luck Fale, Tamatonga, and Takahashi of Bullet Club. In your openers, the Young Bucks taking on Red Dragon and Matt Sydal and Ricochet and Roppongi Vice, which is Beretta and Rocky Romero in a
my
four-way
God.
junior tag match. So then you go to Wrestle Kingdom 11, and this is the one that kind of stole the show. This is a 46-minute, 45-second match of Okada versus Kenny Omega
Yeah, I remember
in
watching highlights of that.
for the world title. Naito against Tanahashi for the Intercontinental Championship. You had Goto versus Shibata for the Open Championship. Takahashi and Kushida for the junior title. You had Chaos of Ishii and Yano versus Guerrillas of Destiny and Maccabi and Ono. Ring of Honor Championship, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. You had Cody Rhodes versus Juice Robinson. I think that was like Cody's debut,
It might have been.
if I remember correctly. And you had Tiger Mask and Tiger the Dark going at it.
My God.
So Young Bucks against Roppongi Vice. Yeah, it's a Wrestle Kingdom's got stacked there in that era.
I mean, I don't know how you can leave any of those three off.
And then let me see.
One of those could win it.
And then we have which one did I have there?
Dominion
Dominion 15.
and 17 and 18.
Find it here. Because 15's crazy, if I remember right. Because 15 Dominion is Okada versus AJ,
Mm.
where Okada beats him. Then you got Gato versus Nakamura for the Intercontinental, where Gato beats him. Tanahashi versus Yano. You had the Bullet Club with the Good Brothers taking on the Kingdom to win the tag titles. Makabe versus Ishii. You had Kushida take on Kenny Omega. Shibata versus Sakuraba. Naito and Hona versus Fale and Takahashi. And you had three-way. They always did multi-man junior tag title matches. Young Bucks defended against Red Dragon and Roppongi Vice.
Yeah, that's pretty loaded.
Then what was the next one?
17.
17. Oh, and I forgot to say 2012 Destination X.
Oh,
When we did TNA,
yeah.
your main event of that one's Austin Aries versus Bobby Roode, the upset.
Oh, okay.
So, so then, what were I
Do
on
they call
2017
that
again?
Destination X because that's when they go to Destination America?
No, Destination X is they called it that, so that was when they started doing the all X Division shows.
Oh, right, right.
So the rest of that show's X Division matches.
Okay.
So, 2017 Dominion is, I think this is the one of the matches that Meltzer gives like 7 stars or something.
Nice.
It's the 1 hour draw between Okada and Omega.
Oh, yeah, I watched that match.
Then Tanahashi and Naito for the Intercontinental Championship. Suzuki versus Gato. Kushida versus Takahashi. Cody versus Michael Elgin. War Machine versus Guerrillas of Destiny. Young Bucks versus Ropingi Vice. That's pretty much the main ones. And then
I'm hearing all
2018.
hits, no misses right now.
2018. What are you, Dave Meltzer? Then 2018 is no time limit, 2 out of 3 falls match.
Makes sense.
Omega beats Okada. Then this is when he had Jericho. So you had Jericho versus Naito for the Intercontinental Championship. You had Takahashi versus Will Ospreay for the junior title. Cody, Hangman Page, and Marty Scurll versus Tanahashi, Liger, and Rey Mysterio Jr. Young Bucks versus Sonata and Evil. Michael Elgin versus Goto and Tachi. Suzuki Gun of Suzuki and Sabre Jr. versus Ishii and Yano. You had Suzuki Gun of El Desperado and Kananima versus Ropingi 3K, Show and Yo. And Juice Robinson, Dave Finlay versus Jay White and Yoshihashi.
I like how anytime Ray wrestles outside of WWE, he's Ray Mysterio Jr.
Yep. But he is. He's a junior.
I know. I just like that they didn't have him do that in WWE.
Okay, so then you had the All In card, which your main event of that was. Why am I blanking on the main event of that one? Was the 6-man tag the main event?
I don't remember.
I know you have Cody versus Nick Aldis for the NWA Championship.
Yeah.
That was on there. You had, that's what I thought. The 6-man tag was the main event. The Golden Elite of Ibushi, Jackson, the Young Bucks. Ibushi and the Young Bucks versus Bandito, Ray Phoenix, and Rey Mysterio. Okada versus Marty Scurll. Kenny Omega versus Penta. Jay Lethal versus Flip Gordon. Heyman Page versus Joey Janela. Then you had Cody beat Aldis. Christopher Daniels versus Stephen Amell. Matt Cross and MJF. We're the opener. So
Stephen Amell.
yeah. So that was a pretty big one. Do you want to go to AEW?
Just keep doing AEW stuff, yeah.
Okay. We got All Out, which is oops, wrong button. 2019 All Out's the first title match, so it's Hangman versus uh, Jericho. You had the Lucha Brothers and Young Bucks in a ladder match for the AAA titles. Cody versus Shawn Spears. Uh, Dark Order Best Friends. Pac Omega had their match. Jurassic Express versus Young Bucks. Then you had 2019 Double or Nothing, which was their very first pay-per-view. You had at that one, you had Jericho Omega for number one contender. You had Young Bucks, Lucha Brothers, in just a regular tag match. Cody fought Dustin. That was brother.
Classic.
You had Best Friends versus Angelico and Jack Evans. And you started off with SoCal Uncensored against Strong Hearts. And on the pre-show, Adam Page won the Casino Battle Royal to qualify for the number one contender. Where do we go next? We didn't really do this in order. So
21 All Out.
Yeah, that's okay. All Out 2021. So 2021 All Out. You're getting Omega versus Christian for the AWA or AWA AEW. Talking about too many companies tonight. AEW Championship, the Big Show versus QT Marshall, Punk versus Darby Allin, Jericho versus MJF. That's what they were doing that rivalry. Steel Cage Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks. They're still fighting. It's been 2 years. John Moxley versus Kojima. Miro versus Eddie Kingston. Yeah, that's about it for that one.
You didn't have a date next to the Forbidden Door one.
Yeah, that's 2022, I think. Yes, 2022. And on that one, so this was AEW and New Japan coming together to put matches together. So your main event was for the interim AEW Championship. Moxley took on Tanahashi. You had the IWGP title. Jay White defended against Heyman, Okada, and Adam Cole. Claudio Castagnoli fought Zack Sabre Jr., while Ospreay fought Orange Cassidy, Thunder Rosa, Tony Storm. Dudes with Attitudes, Darby Allin, Sting, and Takahashi versus Phantasmo and the Young Bucks. FTR fought United Empire and Roppongi Vice. Well, that was about it for that one.
A pretty good card.
What are we at here?
23 Revolution.
23 Revolution. That is 60-man Iron Man match. MJF beats Danielson in Sudden Death Overtime.
It's a pretty good match.
Wardlow versus Samoa Joe. Hangman Page, Texas Death against Moxley. House of Black beat the Elite Trios titles. The Final Burial. Jack Perry versus Christian Cage. Ricky Starks beats Chris Jericho. Okay. Double or Nothing. Do I have any more 2023? Yeah, I have All Out. All Out. (2023) All Out. You have Moxley versus Orange Cassidy for your International Championship. Bullet Club versus FTR and the Young Bucks. Takashita versus Kenny Omega. Wheeler Yuta and Castagnoli versus Kingston and Shibata. Danielson versus Ricky Starks. Luchasaurus versus Darby Allin. Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor. Better Than You, Baby, of Adam Cole and MJF versus Dark Order. Then we go to. Do I have any more 23s?
I don't think so.
24.
I think it's just 25 all in and double or nothing.
No, there's more on the next side.
Oh, right. I didn't see those.
The 24 Revolution. You have. That's the finale. That's Sting's retirement match with Darby Allin against the Young Bucks. You got Joe versus Page and Swerve Strickland. Ospreay versus Takashita. Tony Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. FTR versus Moxley and Castagnoli. Strong versus Cassidy. All-Star Scramble. Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson. Christian versus Daniel Garcia. 24 Dynasty.
I do want
Swerve.
to point something out to the audience. Anytime Hage says Takashita, he means Takeshita. He just can't pronounce it.
Whatever. It's the
I'm
same person.
just to make sure that people know who you're talking about.
They know who it is. How do you say it?
Takeshita. That's how I've heard it pronounced. So
I'm telling you, Takashita sounds better.
I just wanted people to know.
They should know by now my gimmick is I can't say names.
That's true.
Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland was the main event of 24 Destiny. Swerve wins the title. Ladder match between the Young Bucks and FTR. Will Ospreay Danielson. That's a great, amazing match. Tony Storm versus Thunder Rosa. Jericho versus Hook. Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. Will Nightingale versus Julia Hart. House of Black versus Edge. Eddie Kingston, Mark Briscoe. Okada versus Pac. And then I think the last AEW one is AEW All In 2020. No, I have Double or Nothing too. All In 2024 is title versus career, Danielson versus Swerve. Coffin match, Jack Perry versus Darby Allin. Mercedes Moné versus Britt Baker. MJF versus Will Ospreay. 12-man Casino Battle Royal. Christian Cage wins. Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed. Hook takes on Chris Jericho last chance match. Maria May beats Tony Storm. And four-way London ladder match. Blackpool Combat Club beat the Patriarchy and Bang Bang Club and House of Black. And finally, for AEW, we have Double or Nothing. If I can get to that one. 2025 Double or Nothing. This one you have Owen Hart's tournament final. Hangman Page versus Will Ospreay. Don Callis family versus the Paragon of Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. Anarchy in the Arena match. Omega Swerve, Willow Nightingale, and the Ops. Take on the Death Riders and Young Bucks. Tony Storm versus Mina
Shirakawa.
That's what I said. Okada versus Speedball Mike Bailey. The Hurt Syndicate versus the Sons of Texas. Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe. FTR versus Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness. Mercedes Moné was the women's Owen Hart finale. It's Jamie Hayter. So that was your AEW ones.
Those are some good cards.
I gotta say that every time I get finished with one.
They're all good. I can't help it.
And then we go to WWE. We got ECW One Night Stand. You get main evented by Dreamer and Sandman versus the Dudleys. It's kind of a celebration of ECW. 2011 Money in the Bank mostly is for the Punk title win. Who wins that year's Money in the Bank? Now I gotta try to remember.
Is that Randy?
No, Randy's 13. 11 I think it's Del Rio, and I think Daniel Bryan. Doesn't he win 11? Because then he goes to WrestleMania 28 and loses, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
So you got Bryan and Del Rio win. 2012 Extreme Rules. You got Cena Brock as the main event.
Oh God.
In the return. You had who was the champ? What WrestleMania was that? 28? Trying to remember who the champ was though.
Was Miz still champ?
No, that was 2011. Oh, it's Punk. That's right. Punk versus Jericho. You had Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, Big Show. That's where Big Show accidentally steps on
Oh,
the
right,
table
yeah.
and loses. Randy Orton versus Kane.
Although Cody said that it wasn't an accident.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was like legit an accident, but he definitely was like, I don't think he was supposed to do it right then. But and do we ever believe Cody Rhodes?
Well, I mean, I do. You don't, but
I don't. Then we got 2025 Evolution.
oh yeah, now we're talking. That's a crazy card.
Triple threat. Naomi cashes in their Money in the Bank. Stephanie Ricard won the Battle Royal. Jade beat Naomi in a no holds barred match. Tiffany versus Trish Stratus. Judgment Day beat Charlotte and Alexis, Oroka and Zarya, and the Warriors. JC Jane beat Jordan Grace, and Becky Lynch beat Bailey and Lila Valkyria. Did I say that right?
Valkyria, yeah.
Aha, sucker. Then we have 2022 Clash at the Castle.
That's that crazy Sheamus match, right? Or no, that's Roman Drew.
Yeah, that's the main event. You got Roman Drew, Clash at the Castle.
Because then Drew sings that song with Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rollins versus Riddle. That's when they were doing that
Oh God,
feud.
not Rollins Riddle.
Edge and Mysterio versus the Judgment Day. I think that's when Dominic joins the Judgment Day, isn't it?
Nice.
When he kicks Edge in the nuts.
And he was fat.
Yeah. Liv and versus Shayna Baszler. Gunther versus Sheamus. Damage Control versus Bianca, Alexa, and Asuka. Then we have the takeovers, which we have 2015 takeover Brooke Lynn, which you got to remember for the epic match.
What
Sasha
is that?
Banks and
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that
Bayley.
Sasha versus Bailey?
You also had ladder match Finn versus Kevin Owens, Mojo, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, Ty Dillinger, uh, Juice and Thunder Liger versus Tyler Breeze.
They put Jushin on that card.
Yeah, he kind of came in for it was like his one night
I forgot
thing
about that.
to come in and he fought Tyler Breeze. And then we have 18 New Orleans.
That's probably got something to do with Gargano Ciampa or
Mm-hmm.
Gargano Cole, maybe.
Taking over New Orleans is Gargano and Ciampa unsanctioned.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Then you had Andrade lose to Aleister Black for the title. Undisputed Era took on the Authors of Pain and Strong and
That's a good match.
your boy Pete Dunne.
That
And
is a
then
pretty good match.
Ember Moon, Shayna Baszler, Adam Cole won the ladder match for the inaugural North American Championship against EC3, Killing Dane, Lars Sullivan, Ricochet, and Velveteen Dream.
God, that's a who's who in that match.
Then you have the last one on here for this section is 19 New York.
That's probably Cole Gargano, if I had to guess.
Yeah, 19 New York's the one right before WrestleMania. The WrestleMania we went to.
Yep.
Which is 2 out of 3 falls. Gargano beats Cole to win the title.
Great match.
Baszler versus Belair versus Io Shirai versus Kairi Sane in the Fatal 4-Way. Pete Dunne versus Walter.
Ah, you did it.
I did it on purpose just for you.
Okay.
Pete Dunne versus Walter.
Pete Dunne.
That's when Walter wins the UK title.
Nice, and holds it forever.
Mm-hmm. Velveteen Dream beat Matt
He's
Riddle.
fat.
War Raiders beat Aleister Black and Ricochet. So,
How many spots do we have? Because I feel like everything on here needs to be in this tournament.
we have 16 spots.
We could have just made this whole tournament the 21st Century Group because all of these cards are amazing.
Sass WrestleManias.
All of these cards are amazing. I think out the gates we need Evolution. We need we need probably 2 of the 3 Wrestle Kingdoms, maybe 3.
Which one do you like better?
Those first 2 were kind of insane.
9 and 10?
Yeah.
11 has the.
I know. I mean, I want them all, really.
I'm just saying. 11 has Omega.
1
9 and 10 are Okada Tanahashi.
One of the Dominions probably needs to be on there.
Which one did you like the best?
I think it was 17, maybe.
I think so.
Definitely need Forbidden Door on there. We need some Ring of Honor representation, so we want to pick the one that we chose, whichever, I forget which one it
You
was.
want to put Man Up in there? I
Yeah,
think All In's got to be in there too.
definitely,
It's a
definitely.
stack card.
Yeah.
18 All In.
Yes, yes.
Any TNA ones you want to throw in there?
I did like the um do we put break or whatever Unbreakable just because of the main event?
Mm, I don't know if I'd put it in there just because of the main event.
Okay.
The Raven Rhino match is good too, but it's definitely not.
One of the Bound for Glories probably needs to be on there. Whatever the best one out of them are.
07, 09, 13, or 23.
Which one do you think is the best? You're more the TNA guy, so
In terms of overall quality through the whole show, probably 13,
okay.
I think.
I think I think Clash of the Castle needs to be on there. That was pretty good.
Are you going to put that over ECW One Night Stand, Money in the Bank?
I think over Money in the Bank, each and every one stands pretty good.
What about Extreme Rules?
Yeah, I think One Night Stand goes over Extreme Rules.
Okay, what about 2001 No Way Out?
That's also pretty good. We definitely need at least one takeover. I'm not sure which one. Takeover
Which one do you
Brooklyn's.
like best?
I mean, Takeover
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn's good, but I've been partial to probably Takeover New Orleans. I think
Yeah,
because
that's
I
the one
watched
with
that live.
Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah, I watched that live.
Yeah, we could do that one.
But Takeover New York in 19 is amazing. That Gargano Cole match
Yeah,
is
that's a good one.
so good.
What about any AEW ones?
We probably need 21 All Out was pretty good, right? Or maybe it's 23. One of the All Outs was pretty good.
Mm, I think 21's better than 23.
Okay.
What about 19? The first one.
Oh, right.
First ever title.
I think 21's probably better than 19.
Okay.
How many spots do we have open?
Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway there.
We
But
probably
that's
need.
not counting any of the Wrestle Kingdoms. I haven't marked
Oh,
which
right,
ones
right,
go
okay.
in
We
here.
probably need at least one more TNA one.
09 Turning Point's good.
Okay. Is that the rematch you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, at least we can get it on there then.
And then you get Angle and Wolf.
Yeah.
Great match.
Okay. Yeah, we can put that on there.
Okay. That's 9.
Um,
What about the very first pay per view? Double or Nothing 19.
that was pretty good. That has the Cody match, right? Cody and Dustin.
Yeah. Cody and Dustin.
I do enjoy that match a lot.
Plus it has Omega and Jericho.
Yeah. Okay. That can go on there.
Okay. That's 10.
Um, what was it? 24 Dynasty again?
Uh, you're making me try to remember things. Wasn't that career match for Danielson?
Ooh, that might have been it. Yeah, that's a good match.
Hold on, let me double check myself. That was it. That also be Swerve and Joe. I can't remember. Yeah, that was Swerve and Joe.
Okay.
Dynasty was. But Danielson fought Osprey, and you also get Thunder Storm on that one against Thunder Rosa, which is a good match.
Do we have the Hollywood ending match with Mariah May and Tony Storm?
We had her in one match. Let me see which one that was.
Because whatever card, I remember that card being pretty good.
So all in 2024, all in was the was the title versus career.
Oh, okay. That is a good shot of
And
being on there.
here we go. I get to load for a second. Then Revolution 2024. Nope, that's not it either. I don't know when they had the Halloween ending. Oh, I missed one. That's my bad.
It had to have been in somewhere in 2025 because then that's the last thing Mariah May does before she goes to
Mhm.
WWE.
I don't know if they have it on here or not. I don't see it in any of these.
Let me look it up.
Did we talk about this one? 25 All In? I might have missed that one. Because that's when you get Hangman beating Moxley for the title in Texas Death. You get Okada versus Omega. You get Tony Storm versus Mercedes Monet.
It looks like it happened at Revolution 2025.
No, I don't have that one on here. What else is on that card?
Let me look it up.
I think 2025 All In's got to be probably.
Okay.
Because you're getting Okada Omega, and then you're getting Hangman and Moxley, and you're getting Storm and Monet.
All right. We got Hangman versus MJF. We got Mercedes versus Momo Watanabe. Swerve versus Ricochet. Okada versus Brody King. Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. Uh, Tony Storm versus Mariah May. Omega versus Takeshita. Osprey versus Kyle Fletcher, and Mox versus Edge and Christian.
That's pretty solid too. I think we got to put it in 2025 All In.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to put that one in too? 2025?
A late addition makes the bracket.
Yeah.
A Cinderella,
I didn't have that one on here, but
an unknown sneaks his way in on the bubble.
they won the conference tourney.
Oh, I like it. Let's do it. What a story.
Throw that one in. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 4 spots left, and we haven't done any of the wrestle.
At least two have to get in.
I mean, honestly, I think all 3 should probably.
I was telling you all three before too, but I didn't know if you wanted all three or not.
Well, we just need to see who else is left. But,
Okay, we'll put all three in. I'm fine with that.
We'll put the Wrestle Kingdom. That was a good stretch of Wrestle Kingdoms right there. We'll put
I am
those
totally
in.
fine with that.
So we'll get rid of the rest of the AEW ones because I don't think any of those.
Okay.
Because now we really just need to. Do we want 05 One Night Stand, 19 Takeover New York, 15 Takeover Brooklyn, or 2022 Clash of the Castle?
Oof.
Or do we want 2001 No Way Out, where The Rock beats Kurt Angle?
Don't make me choose between these. We don't have any take. Oh, we have Takeover New Orleans. That's right.
We do have a Takeover New Orleans. We don't have any WWE ones besides Evolution, though.
I mean, Clash of the Castle is a pretty good pay-per-view. I mean, it's the whole reason they keep doing clashes because it was so successful. Now they're doing Clash in Italy this year.
True. Is it better than Takeover Brooklyn?
I don't know.
Is
I
it
mean,
better than
Takeover Brooklyn's got the
New York?
Bailey Sasha match.
Is it better than One Night Stand? One Night Stand really doesn't have wrestling matches.
Yeah,
It's more
it's
of
just
a
nostalgia thing.
an ECW love letter kind of thing.
It's good.
It definitely is worth talking about. That's for sure.
I mean, Sasha Bailey is one of the greatest NXT matches of all time.
Mm-hmm. True.
But Gargano Cole, that 3 out of 3 falls match is amazing. But if I had to choose, I think I'd go Clash of the Castle.
2001 No Way Out also had triple threat tables between Dudley's, Brothers Destruction, and Edge and Christian.
Brothers Destruction at a table?
Mm-hmm. Ooh. 3 stages of heck. Triple H Stone Cold.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then you had Intercontinental Fatal 4-Way between Jericho, Benoit, Guerrero, and X-Pac.
Are you trying to persuade me at the last
I
second?
we didn't really talk about that one. I forgot that one. So I want to make sure we talk about it
I
on the
think you're
show.
trying to persuade me at the last minute, at the buzzer.
Is that better than Clash of Castle?
Oh, maybe. Which one do you like better? Because it's probably between those two.
If I had to pick, I'm picking Takeover Brooklyn. That's
You're
to
taking
me.
take over Brooklyn. Oh,
That's what I think is the best pay per view out of all these.
well then we'll go with that one because I'm fine with that.
But are you? I don't want to sell you if you want to put Clash of Castle in. We
No,
can.
I didn't think you were thinking highly of the takeovers.
I mean, that one just has you have Finn versus Owens in a ladder match.
Yeah.
You have the amazing women's match. Plus, don't you have you had? Hold on, let me make sure I remember this right. You had uh yeah, you had the Liger thing. You had Joe versus Corbin, and then you had Vaudevilles versus Blake and Murphy. I don't know. I like it. Is that better than New York though? New York kind of has more of a
New York's pretty loaded.
New York's more of a loaded card because you're getting like even in the tag match, you're getting Aleister Black and Ricochet
They were a good team.
against the War Raiders. You have Walter versus Pete Dunne,
Oh, that's right.
and you have the Fatal Four, which looking back on that Fatal Four is amazing. You got Shayna, you got Bianca, you got Io, and you got Carrie.
Hmm.
Riddle versus Velveteen.
I can't pass up Fat Walter.
The the coronation of Johnny Gargano. That was the
Oh
first
my
time he
God,
ever
you're
won.
selling me on this now.
But then you got 05 Night Champion
No,
or
stop. I can't.
One Night Stand
I can't handle it anymore.
when you got Mike Awesome and
Hell, don't tell
Tanaka,
me about that. I know about that match. Oh, it's such a good match. They just kill each other.
Lance Storm and Chris Jericho.
Okay, I'm making my final decision.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Takeover New York.
I agree. I think the best match at all these was uh, Takeover Brooklyn, but
Yeah, with Sasha Bailey
overall
or with
card,
yeah.
I think I think I think honestly, if I thought about it, if Drew McIntyre wins Clash of the Castle, I'd probably put that in.
Yeah, but it wasn't
You
his
know,
time.
it just didn't. It didn't end right. I didn't think
No, it didn't.
so. I think that
But
hurts.
that was right at the peak of Tribal Chief Roman. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got
man,
that
that
turn
was a tough
perception
decision.
region. We got the guys that are in it. Now we got to organize them.
Oh jeez.
Uh,
What's the worst out of these?
I mean, we're probably putting man up last, right?
Oh, okay.
I mean, Ring of Honor just wasn't on par with the rest of the stuff.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
It's definitely the best Ring of Honor one, but I don't think it really holds a candle to any of the stuff. Um, I'd probably put Forbidden Door down there too.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't have it super high. Maybe Turning Point or 13 Bound for Glory
Okay. Okay.
at 14.
Yeah, fine with these.
14, 13 for Turning Point.
Where does original All In go?
I think that's got to be pretty high. I mean, that
Okay.
main event's pretty good. Plus, you got Cody winning the NWA title.
What's the best thing on here?
Probably the Wrestle Kingdoms, right?
I would think so. That's where I was leaning.
So, what order do you want to put them
Probably.
in? If I'm doing it, I'm doing 10, 9, 11.
I was literally about to say that.
Okay, I was gonna say because like I just can't. Nakamura Styles is too good not to have as number
That's
one.
pretty crazy. I was literally about to say 10, 9, 11.
Mm-hmm. And then so that's 1, 2, 3. Mm, What you want to put? One of the takeovers or Evolution up there or All In?
I don't know if takeovers are that high. They're good, especially New York.
Mm. So All In Evolution, or what about that 2017 Dominion?
How about we
Or
do
or is there an AEW one you want to throw in there?
All In, Evolution, Dominion, Takeover, New York.
Okay, way too fast.
Oh, sorry.
So All In's 4. Which one was after
Evolution.
that? 5.
Evolution is a mystery.
Which one was 6?
Dominion.
Okay. So 7 was taken over New York.
Yep.
So what about AEW ones? So we've still got Takeover New Orleans. We've got, and then pretty much AEW. Looks like
We could
25
do.
Revolution, 21 All Out, 25 All In,
What do you think is
19
the
Double or
best of the
Nothing.
rest that we have? Do you think one of the All Ins is the best?
Probably All In 20, 25, I would
Okay.
say. So that would be 8.
I think New Orleans probably fits a nice 10 or 11 seed. I'd be
I'll
okay
put
with
it
that.
at 10. I'd probably put Double or Nothing 19 at 11 then.
Okay. Yep.
I'd probably put 25 Revolution at 9,
Okay.
and 12 would be All Out.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Uh,
That
so
was
the
a lot of brain
21st
power.
century region is finished. We have Wrestle Kingdom 10 is number 1, Wrestle Kingdom 9 is number 2, Wrestle Kingdom 11 is number 3.
What a run.
All In 2018 Independent Show is a 4. 5 is 2025 Evolution. 6 is, I gotta find it now. 2017 Dominion.
You gotta start just
Uh,
writing these down in a row so you don't have to
well, I was
search
just doing it off the paper.
them.
7 is NXT Takeover New York. 8 is 2025 All In. 9 is 2025 Revolution. 10 is 2018 Takeover New Orleans. 11 is 2019 Double or Nothing. 12 is 2021 All Out. 13 is 2009 Turning Point. 14 is 2013 Battle for Glory. 15 is Forbidden Door. And 16 is 2007 Ring of Honor's Man Up.
Man, I mean, I think it could be a safe bet to say one of the whoever comes out of this side of the bracket wins it.
Really, this region and the WrestleMania region are your strong brackets.
Yeah.
So,
These are
there's some good
your
ones in old
these are your
school.
Kentucky Blue Bloods, your Dukes, your
Hmm.
Gonzagas, your Yukons,
But the
Villanovas.
but the thing about them being all in the same regions is they kill each other.
I know. Yeah.
So what's going to come out as the last remaining?
Yeah, you got like your Wichita States on the other side of the bracket.
And I think it's going to end up being WrestleMania region above Big Three region, and then old school region over 21st century region.
Okay.
So the WWE stuff will be on one side, and
Yeah,
then the other stuff will be on the
I'm
other.
fine with that. Yep.
So yeah, so
Man,
we got it all set up. We'll
that is a
build the
loaded bracket.
bracket, and then we will do the
Yep.
uh, regions on different
In the
shows.
next
I not 100% sure how we're going to do it yet. We might do a show region, or we
that might
might
be good.
do uh,
Just so we can take a
by
little bit more time
rounds.
talking about them.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to do each region will be its own show, and then we'll do the final four as a show, or if we'll do it
I
by
think I like
groups.
that. Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But
Because
okay.
these are a lot more difficult to talk about than just individual wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, So we might do it that way. So we'll see what we start out with on our next region,
Yeah,
on
but
our next
the next
show. But
episode from this series will be the first region, whichever one we choose to do
yep.
first. And hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, I know this is a little bit of a longer episode, but it just a lot of discussion had to be made here trying to figure out who needs to be in the bracket to be represented and stuff. And I feel
Hmm.
like we did a good job representing each company.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of stuff in
We
there.
got a Ring
So.
of Honor representation in there. We got a
Hmm.
bunch of AW, a few TNA, some ECWs in there. So
Hmm. Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job with it. So, and this bracket madness is only once a year. So,
yeah,
fill out the bracket, and you can fill out however you want to
yeah.
put
Print
the
out a bracket and
rounds,
fill out and just copy down what we add, and then
and then
fill it out
send us your
yourself.
brackets. We'd
And
love to
I will
see them.
probably
So.
do what I did last year on the WWE Championship bracket, where I on the YouTube video I have a bracket on the screen
Hmm.
that
Yep.
unveils every time we choose something, or so you can follow along on there as well.
Hmm. Yep. Make your own picks. Let us know who you have winning the Supercards of Wrestling bracket madness.
But
So,
that is going to do it for us, and we will catch you in the next one.
peace.